It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you so much for being here. We are here. We're started. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to get started in just a few moments. Thank you for being here. And we'll see if this turns on. Okay. There we go. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the live. We are going to get started in just a moment. Thank you for being here. As you guys know, this is my go live with confidence and ease, and we're going to talk all things going live. And then I tell you all the time that hello, friends, hello. Who's here for me? Say hello in the chat so I know you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Good morning and happy Monday. Yes. So we'll see what happens today. The weekend was busy. It was busy. I think YouTube was like, okay, we see you. We're gonna be nice for a couple days. But at the same time, I was all over the world. Okay. I was all over the world. United Nations, okay? And the people who were coming in, yeah, from everywhere. So it was busy. It was busy. We had to put some people, a lot of people had to go on timeout. They had to leave the room because they were not being professional. So we had some of that going on. Keep in mind that I have a delay on your audio, I believe it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. Yeah, so it was busy. I think I'm at 740. So the ones who got in and subscribed, they got in and subscribed. But the ones who didn't, I let them go. We had to part ways. So it was definitely very busy. Um, Team two, I know. It was interesting. I think it was Saturday where when so like right now we're chatting. Um, right now we're chatting. Soon as I started the live, there was like 10 people in the room. I guess the notification went out, and they were like, "Hey, we're here." So, oh my gosh, it was busy. It was so busy. I think that was the Saturday at 10 a.m. live. I was like, "What in the world?" Um, but needless to say, we're here now. So we'll see. We'll see what this Monday brings. It was always interesting. Always interesting. I really need to increase your watch hours. That will help. I'm telling you. I know, I know. So what? Thank you, everyone who's here. Appreciate you joining the live. What was happening though over the weekend? The hours did go up quite a bit because there were people watching and staying the entire time. I think one of the days I can't remember if it was my 10 or 4. Somebody, it was like 10 people still in the room when I ended the live. It was just that busy. And I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday, but it did increase because I had a lot of folks just sitting in and watching, which was great. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you joining the live. Thank you so much. If you are new to the live, say new in the chat and let me know you're here. And then if you are haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm assuming you all are subscribers. Appreciate you being here. So we're going to talk about the rules of engagement. Hello, friend. Rules of engagement. This is a professional live stream. We talk all things going live. I talk about it from the perspective of YouTube as well as TikTok. My moderator, yes, Michelle Crochets, she is here. So she is keeping track of bad behavior. So stay on task, okay? But she is awesome because she is a YouTube coach, so she can teach you everything you need to know in terms of how to optimize and bring your channel. So definitely connect with her, subscribe to her channel. And then also make sure you like, comment, something professional, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. So click the subscriber button and then also click the bell so you can get notifications of when I go live and when I post content. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so let's stay on topic. We're going to stay on topic. And so the other things I want to say is that this channel is for 18 years and older. 18 years and older. So stay focused, friends. If you are not 18 years, you have to go. Because TikTok and YouTube requires that you're 18. So you got to keep that in mind in terms of being able to live stream. And again, this is a professional channel, so I want to make sure you guys know what to expect here. We stay on topic. Keep your questions relating to live streaming so that we can stay focused and engaged. And then just so that you know, I do co-stream. So I'm going to go on YouTube because I'm a creator network on YouTube. So I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm gonna connect and engage over there, where I am gonna offer guidance and tips on how to engage in the platform, how to live stream, and then I also recruit for people who want to join the agency. The agency is a free program on YouTube. I'm sorry, on TikTok. So just know that you can apply to my agency. You have to come over to TikTok and click the application in my bio. I will have it over here. I just haven't posted it yet, but again, it is a TikTok program, so keep that in mind that you have to stream on TikTok. And then because I'm doing the co-streaming, this becomes a playlist, and then in turn you can go back and watch any of the stuff that I put out there. So I do want you guys to engage and watch the stream and continue to support the live, but just make sure we keep it professional. And like I said, if you have questions about the stream, let me know. About streaming in general, let me know. I'm happy to help, happy to answer questions, and we will get started shortly. So I usually spend a few minutes over here getting set up, getting acclimated, and then I go over to TikTok. And so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go over to TikTok and connect over there. Let me know if you have any final questions before I get started over there. In the meantime, if you are curious about the process here, make sure you like the live, comment something professional so I know you here. That's what I tell people all the time. YouTube, you don't know who's in the room. So unless you guys engage and comment, I don't know you hit there. You know what? I left it on my sweater in my bedroom. So I realized that because when I opened up my TikTok, my pink banner was there. But so I have to go get it. But I will get it for this live. I'll get it for 4 o'clock. So yeah, I left it on the other sweater. And that was my bad. So keep that in mind. Comment, like, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And if you are part of my friends from the TikTok side, say hello, because I know I usually have some of my friends here. So definitely say hello. Let me know you're here. I'm happy to connect with you all. Sometimes my friend, the ideal barista, she's in transit to work. Just in case she's in the room. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Make sure you also um, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Oh, you said I totally understand. Yes. And I saw it. I walked right past it. I was like, oh, I need to get that. Did not grab it. Thank you so much, friends. Thanks for the compliments. Let me know if you have any questions about live stream. I appreciate the support. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. And definitely let's keep it professional. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to answer questions to support you in your live journey. Okay? All right, friends. We're about to get started on TikTok. You're going to hear me get started in a second. My lighting. I need to change my lighting. Change the angle. But we'll get started in a moment. Let's pick it up. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Michelle. All right, friends, let's keep going, and we're going to get started on TikTok. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are talking all things going live. Let me know if you have questions, friends. We're going to talk about the live stream. Let me know how I can support you if you are going live, friends. Thank you so much. I want to help you if you are nervous, afraid, shy, and trying to figure out how to go live. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much. Come on in. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime as we get ready to get started over here. And feel free to jump on in. Let me know if you have questions as well. How you doing? Is it Paula? Pamela? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. So as I get started, I'm trying to get my angles correct. And I'm going to share out my live. Always share out your live when you first start going live so others know you're here. Hello, friend. How you doing? And make sure you're building your community, okay? So that's important that people know you are officially live. And I am sending it out to a few of my friends now. Give me 1 second. I can't see the screen, but I am here. And I want to make sure I welcome you. So, so let me know if there's any questions. I usually like to speak to my newbies so I can help you as you think about your live journey and how to monetize on this app. and we'll talk about a few things in terms of building community today, as well as some other monetization strategies. Thank you so much. Somebody's comment got filtered already. How you doing, Eugene? Hello, Black Lotus. How you doing, friend? Hello, Coach Jesse. Whoever's comment got filtered. Sorry about that. Nika Grace, I think you flew in. Ritual Sun Sunflower, thank you so much. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate you all coming in. Let me check my sound. I'm gonna do the clap super loud. But I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate everybody here on the YT, my friends here. Make sure you guys comment, like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe as well. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate all the support. Um, Eugene, I think you said hello. Hello, friend. Yeah, somebody else's comment got filtered. Hello this morning. How you doing? Yeah, uh, double tap. Yes, definitely. Send hearts. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. All right, friends. Thank you. Title gifter of the hat mustache. Appreciate that. Thank you for that, Nika Grace. Thank you for the daily Heart Me Black Lotus. My friends coming in, appreciate the support. We're going to talk about the gift gallery today because obviously this is gift gallery day. So we're going to amazing Monday. Thank you so much. And guess who I saw late at night? Thank you for that daily Heart Me. I had a chance to come in, come in and support. Our friend Black Lotus was up late at night. Good morning, everyone. How you doing, Pamela? Thank you for being here, friend. Let me know if you have any questions. Luna, coming in. Luna, you've been on vacay. Where you been, friend? You've been on vacation. And hey, I don't know, did I officially tell you, Luna? Yes, who was babysitting your baby? Who was babysitting? My baby was asleep. Cameron was asleep. Cameron like, look here, I had to go to bed. Holly Q. Holly Q. Only backup. What was that? Hallie's only backup account. Holly Q. Did you change your account? What? Oh, this is the backup. Is this really you, Holly Q? Holly Q, blink twice. Let us know this is really you. Shirley, how you doing? Holly Q said, I'm on the backup. You said it's me. I don't know now. I'm trying to think. What's our code word? I gotta think of a code word for us. How you doing, friend? Appreciate you coming in. She said, this is my only backup account. Now somebody gonna write that for their account. This is Holly Q only black backup account. You know them imposters are a mess. They are a hot mess. And I know you have your fair share of imposters, friend. He said, not blink twice. You said, I can't go to NYC Paris weekend in Ithaca. No! You know what? Okay, so really quickly, we got a small room here. Y'all New Yorkers, I don't know how y'all do it. We had a great first one-on-one. We did. Okay. That's it. That's a good one. Oh gosh, well, Parents Weekend definitely trumps me coming into town, okay? Because I remember Parents Weekend so vividly, and it is one of those moments you want to share and have that experience. It's ironic because in my previous life, in my job, thank you so much. I was part of the Parents Weekend team, and so I had done a lot of Parents Weekend. So when my daughter finally went to college, thank you so much, Nika Grace. Um, when my daughter finally went to college, her parents' weekend, I asked her nicely, I said, do you want me to come? Do you want to participate? She was like, I ain't participating now, I'm good. I was like, what? Well, she felt like she had already seen it because she had come and done some of the parent weekend stuff with me at my prior institution. So she was like, no, I'm good. They have a little bit. And in all fairness, her institution didn't do it as it wasn't very organized and special. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure Ithaca will have it top notch and they'll roll out the red carpet. Her institution, it was like, oh, parents come. It was like homecoming week. It was like a lot of stuff going on. So she was like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna do homecoming with my girls, and some friends was coming to town from their school. So yeah. You said they're doing so much. Yes. So I'm sure they're doing. It's going to be top notch. So that's good. My prior institution was a private liberal arts, and it was top notch as well. So they rolled out the red carpet for the parents, especially for the first year students, and just having an experience. So it should be really nice, very informative, very organized, very you know how you have traditions and ceremonies and stuff. So you should have all those things too. So those are the things I missed about working at a college. So thank you so much for the shares, Nika. Thank you so much, Yuji. Thank you for coming in. Pamela, appreciate all the support as well. So I was about to say, you New Yorkers, y'all, it's a lot. I was trying to figure out where to go. I, I just landed with something. So I have at least one reservation. I'm gonna look and see about a couple others just to know my options. But I'm like overwhelmed already. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with the crossroads and all the places and stuff. So I'm trying to be considerate of everybody, but it is a lot to think about. Coach Rhonda, yes, New Yorker. So I don't know how y'all do it. Because I'm from a big city, I guess I get it. That's why I'm trying to be considerate because I'm originally from Chicago. Chicago would be similar where you're trying to figure out where to go and what to do. I'm a small town girl. New York stresses. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Thank you for the donuts, title gifter. UG, appreciate your friend. Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot to think about. So we'll see. Coach Rhonda, is today the birthday? We will find each other. We'll find each other. Okay. Happy birthday. Am I saying happy birthday today? Is today birthday? Is today? Is it today? Happy birthday. Chicago's a smaller New York. I love Chicago. NYC is exhausted. It is. Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, friend. Appreciate you coming in. So Coach Ron is doing a little birthday gathering tonight, you all. So definitely come and celebrate the birthday girl. So I'm excited. I'm excited to join the festivities for the birthday girl. So happy birthday, friend. Um, Thank you so much for the pumpkins. Appreciate that. So yeah, New York is different. It is different. So we'll see what happens. I like I said, I have one thing reserved, so I'll have that. I'll look for maybe one or two. Again, just trying to figure it out. So thank you for that, October. Um, you said my community filled my gift out the first time. Look at you. It's because you said something, huh? And he's like, I'm gonna finally talk about it. Let me talk about it, y'all. Holly was like, yeah, that thing is up there. I don't know what that's for. But now she's like, okay, I do have a gift gallery. Thank you so much. Hold on one second. It got filtered. I need someone to co-host for 20 minutes on Wednesday. Excuse me, who was babysitting while you hanging out in my room? Oh, you're so funny. That's the comment that got filtered, Black Lotus. You said, who was babysitting? Thank you for the corky. Thank you all. Black Lotus, she's so funny. He's like, who was babysitting the baby? You in my room hanging out. You out in these streets late. You gonna call the Department of Children and Family Services. Like, let me call somebody on that poor baby. She out in these TikTok streets. No, he was good in sleep. He had been asleep for several hours at that point. He had been asleep for quite some time. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. How you doing, my favorite? I see Tasha, aka Nat and Nat, up in the room. Happy Monday. Thank you so much, title gifter, for the head hearts. What's going on? I don't know. Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you so much. And appreciate you, Shannon. Thank you so much for coming into the live. We got some new friends in the room. Thank you all for joining the live. So this is, we're going to talk a little bit about engagement this morning. We'll talk about, I do have some items in the shopping cart, but really what I like to do is spend time answering questions, especially we do on Monday. And we have some of our new friends in the room. Miss Jessie Motivates, thank you so much. I think you came in. I missed you, friend. Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Happy motivational Monday, y'all. I'm working multiple rooms this morning. Look at you. That's what we're talking about. I see you, Natty Nat. Natty Nat said, I'm working multiple rooms. I'm out in multiple streets. Natty Nat is somewhere else, so Tasha had to show up. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all. But no, for real talk, that is a strategy, okay? So I don't want you guys to miss what she just threw down on y'all. Okay, he said yes. So she said Natty had to be well supporting Tasha showing up for Dr. Lisa. So her stand-in is here for me. I appreciate you, Tasha. So, but no, for real, when you think about engagement, you do want to think about how are you supporting your supporters. Okay, that's gonna be key as you're building your community. And I'm gonna say something here, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there. A lot of people use that gift gallery to be kind of an indicator on who are some people they need to support going into the next week or going throughout the week. So keep that in mind. That is something that is used quite a bit as an indicator to say, okay, people are pouring into me. How do I make sure I show up and pour into them? And so that happens in a very intentional way. So people use that gift gallery for that purpose, as well as people use their super fans for that purpose as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're looking at building a community, you're, you're looking at building a community of supporters, you want to see how people are supporting you. A lot do that, and it's really cool. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's a very good strategy and tactic because, again, it kind of helps you create that community feel. And then as more people come and support and the gift gallery shifts and stuff, you can see who are your supporters. Okay? So keep that in mind. I mean, um, it's one of those things that you want to keep on your radar. And then you also, and I shared a little bit yesterday in our Zoom meeting. I had the best live this morning. Thank you. Oh, Janine, Nettie, Natasha, Flourish, Sarah J, Junk Journal, Introduce the Treetop. Say Sarah JJ. Yes, Unwritten Ensemble does that with. Oh yeah, Everett. Yes, you do, Fran. You do with your other account. You go floating around. He said, I gotta be in a couple different places, so let me make sure I get to my people. I love it. Rhonda, thank you so much. I think I just saw Clinty. Thank you so much, Fran, coming in. I see all of you all. So keep that in mind. That is how people really do use that gift gallery. On top of that, I did see you, Fran. How you doing, Clinty? On top of that, I do say, as you're thinking about building your community, you may want to visit some rooms and start engaging those rooms too, so that you show up maybe in their gift gallery, or you are intentional about supporting their live goal so that there's a little bit more visibility. Okay, so that's something else you want to do because you want to make sure you're exposing yourself and spreading yourself a little wider to other areas too, so you can start building some new community members and a new set of eyes. So a lot of this is strategic. So people are doing this, and there's a bigger strategy here. I don't want you guys to think. You said, greetings, chat. How you doing, friend? Hello, Gracie. How are you, friend? Coming into the room as well. I appreciate you all coming through. So as you're building that community, be intentional about what you're doing so that not everybody's going to reciprocate. Don't get me wrong. And I think that's the biggest takeaway. A lot of times people, how you doing, Plum Creations? Appreciate that, Daily Heart Me. I think a lot of people think like, oh, well, I did it for you. You're going to do it for me. That's not the case. And on top of that, it's okay if they don't. You might do it a few times for them, and it's okay if they don't. Then you can decide, like, okay, well, wait a minute. Maybe I'll spend my time investing in some other places, some other people. Okay? So you decide what that looks like. And sometimes those rooms are rooms that you want to be in because you're growing, because you're learning, you're taking it in and just appreciative of what they're offering. So that reciprocation is what they're providing you. So just think of it in that way too. So it's not always about the gifting and stuff, it's about what they're sharing. Give me 1 second. TikTok gave me the flash code pretty early on. Thank you so much. It's donuts. Look at TikTok. 28 donuts. Really, really, TikTok. Be nice, TikTok. TikTok said, hey, your room is rooming a little bit. I'm gonna let you let's see how far we can take this. How you doing, Queen Dad? TikTok said, let's push the envelope a little bit. 28 donuts. But with that being said, that actually really quickly with the flash goal, my newbies in the room, the flash goal is a goal that TikTok sets. I don't have anything to do with that. It is something you want to pay attention to, so don't always ignore it. People do often ignore it and don't use it. But it is something where TikTok is saying, okay, let's make sure that there's engagement happening. And particularly from a gifting perspective, like I said, you guys, you got to feed the beast. I'm just going to say that out loud. So if you look to grow, if you want to grow, some of it is the gameplay. You're playing a game. And that's what this is. This is about building community, but at the same time, there's some things that TikTok wants you to do too. So we got to follow the rules and understand that we're in a full blown relationship with TikTok. TikTok, you and me, we're a little threesome, and we're getting it on, and we got to play TikTok's rules sometimes, by their rules. Okay, so I say that in all jokingness, but really understand what's happening here. Okay, thank you so much, everybody coming in. How you doing, Bloom? Thank you so much for the populars. I want to support everyone, but my income is hard and I get discouraged. I hear you, friend. You know what? Pace yourself. You don't have to do it overnight. And honestly, let's be real about it. I mean, there's some features in there where you can put in a budget. I think the budget is pretty high up, so I don't know if that's necessarily what you want to use. But I will say, you might want to get to the point where you look at your week and say, okay, here's what I can do. I can't do. You shouldn't have to do somebody's whole gift gallery. Let's be real about that. But maybe you do one of the 1 cent coin gifts or something like that, and you're supporting. You become the title gifter and you do what you can, and maybe you put a cap on how many coins you're going to spend on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. Okay, so you don't have to spend a whole lot, and maybe it's like, okay, if I spend $5 a week on TikTok, how do I spread those out according to coins and stuff that I'm sending out? So a couple rooms I visit, I'm going to spend no more than 50 coins in that room, and then I go to another room and I'll spend another 50, and that's it. And it's different gifts that you're sending out. Don't feel like you have to do the most. Okay. Can you explain benefit and functions of an agency? I can, Christian Apothecary. Thank you so much for being here, friend. I absolutely can. Um, let's see. We got a troll in the room. We gotta make sure we block. Um, so we'll do that as well. Thank you so much. TikTok will bring us sometimes. TikTok will bring us some of the strangest people to come in your room. So TikTok, be nice. Sometimes you don't have to go all the way out to the FYP. Sometimes the FYP might be too far. I'm joking. But seriously, you do get some strange ones in the room. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all coming in. My friends who are engaging, I appreciate that. Yeah, TikTok went deep in the FYP. What is that? What is that? You know what? You find the strangest gifts. And why did I play along like I'm getting pulled? How you doing, Harvey? Why did I play along with that? You missed it. You missed it for real. She had the ghost. The ghost was pulling my face, and my face was being pulled. It was. That was funny. That was absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna put that in my story. I'm gonna put that one in my story. I gotta find a clip for that one. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got us. The Halloween ones are hilarious right now. So thank you for that. Coach Chantel, you got from this is Halloween week. We gonna see some characters out this week. Hey y'all, seriously, this is my second. I will say this: I wasn't paying attention to lives this time last year. So I wasn't really tuned in. I'm excited this year. I think I'm gonna try my best to be out in these TikTok streets on Halloween. Thank you so much, Michelle. I don't know how far I'll get because you guys know I'm traveling, but hopefully I can see some of the antics. I might have to visit some of these rooms because it's gonna be a thing this Friday. I'm going to be one of those characters. Are you really? Coach Chantel, you go, not Coach Chantel. You know what? I see you being like, what do you call it, a fairy or something that's very regal looking, something very, like the fairy wings. You're gonna look gorgeous. I don't see horror. I don't see that with you. So if you do that, you are totally surprising me. But yeah, that should be fun. It should be a fun Friday. All right, so Good morning, friends in the room. I appreciate everybody coming through. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the shares, the likes, the comments. You guys are awesome. Engage, engage, engage. You guys are doing some great work for the live stream. Thank you so much. In the morning, yes, but not on evening live. Oh, evening live. You gonna switch it up on us? Who else is doing Halloween? Put in the chat if you're doing Halloween so we can see. If you're going live on Friday, so we can already have it in our plans to visit. Yes, I'm gonna be one of those characters. I'm trying to do all day masquerade party in my room. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. You said a lot of vampires on top. Is it really? Well, there's that filter. I mean, that effect. There's a vampire effect too. Yeah, that's what's happening too. You said me, Clinty. What are you doing, Fran? What are you gonna do? What's your plan? I gotta come by and visit. So yes, yeah, put it in the chat if you already know what you're doing. Fortunately, I don't know if I'm going live on Friday because of my travels, so I hadn't thought about a costume. So I guess I need to think about something. If I do pop up in the morning, I'll probably be able to do. I won't be able to do the 10 o'clock. If I did it, gosh, I won't be able to do it. I'm just trying to think because I have to get to the airport. So I don't think I'm gonna go live at all on the 31st. So I may have to do like late night on the 30th just to see if I can get it in. All right, friends. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, so definitely if you can, depending on if you I know a lot of people don't, really play around with the Halloween games and stuff like that. They don't do it and I get it. But at the same time, I think it's one of those things where because we're live, because we're building community and stuff, it could be a fun way to kind of bring in a little bit of fun and festivity. What is that one? I was like, what is that one? I was like, oh, let me open my mouth. Thank you for the candy. What is that? It was called the candy loop. So candy was poured into my mouth. But it could be a fun way to have fun with your community. Okay, you say you're cute, Dr. Lisa. Thank you. You could have a fun community day. So just think about Halloween doing that, and not necessarily thinking about it from any of the ghosts and the goblins and all the other spirits and stuff, but just character. Just being a character and just doing something fun with your community, and you could decide what that looks like. Join me in the panel with your effects or your mask. You're gonna have so much fun. Play games. Oh, okay. So the effects, yeah, you could do the effects too. That's a fun way of doing it. I have something up my sleeve for Friday. Do you really? Do you really? Coach Jesse, appreciate your friends. Thank you so much. Stickers are coming out as well. Appreciate everybody here. So really quickly, I got the question asked for the agency. Let me talk about benefits of an agency really quickly. And not that we have to spend a lot of time in there. A lot of people in the room, and if you're new to my live, put new in the chat. And then I always like to say my agency is built a little different. Okay, so it's not necessarily about we have all types of creators, but I really say my agency is for people who are new to going live. You're trying to learn how to build community. You're looking to think about how do you grow your community as well. How do you grow on the app, and then how do you monetize? So you're looking for training, strategy, monetization support, all those things. That's what I talk about here. So it really is for new rookie live hosts. And then we have some people who are very experienced and seasoned that are doing their thing and they're growing, and it's been a wonderful experience for them. So just know we got all levels. And at the same time, I offer a lot of training, I offer a lot of guidance and tips and strategy that you can use in your live stream. And then we have such a supportive community here, and a lot of people come here and they go into their lives and they are given tips and strategies too. So it's a community of supporters and helpers and people who want to see you succeed. So that's what I love about what's happened here. Can you talk about the late night chat? The voice chat. I did that a lot yesterday, so I could bring that back. The voice chat. I think that's what you're saying. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. The voice chat feature. We talked about that. That wasn't at 10 o'clock yesterday. So voice chat. I got a little agenda here. Yes. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll circle back to the voice chat conversation because we had actually a good conversation about it. It was pretty interesting. How you doing, Janine? Thank you so much. Unwritten Unstoppable. Appreciate your support, friends, and all the others that are in the room. Thank you so much. And my newbies in the room who are here, I kind of see y'all. Just so that y'all know, y'all can put in the chat hello. But if you're nervous and scared, we're going to talk about it because I want you guys to know how to engage, okay? So we always talk about engagement here. All right. You said I want to try it out. Yes. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are trying it out. Um, the Christian apothecary. Let me know if okay, let me know what specific question you had. I just want to make sure I honor and answer your question because you asked a very specific question. I think you were asking what's the differences of agencies. Let me know what you meant by that. Let me know your question again. I knew I missed something yesterday. Yes, yes. Yeah, we actually started off talking quite a bit about the voice chat. Thank you so much, Janine, for that money, God. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the support. Hold on, somebody got filtered. Oh yeah, Janine, you were saying good morning to Coach Chantel. They got filtered. Okay, and then a Christian apothecary, you got benefits and functions of an agency. Okay, so first and foremost, every agency operates differently. So first and foremost, agencies are free. Second of all, that should be actually been first. Agencies are free programs. It's a free benefit, but every agency is different. What TikTok doesn't necessarily regulate what you should be offering your community. It's up to you and up to you as a viewer and up to you as an agency to determine what you're offering. Okay, so I will say that. So you kind of got to do your research to know what you need and what that agency will provide you. I did this morning on the voice chat for 1 hour. Ooh, how did it go? Put that in the chat for us. How did it go, e-nurse? So when it comes to an agency, how you doing, Z? Oh, you changed your name, friend. I see you. No, this is your other account. Wait a minute. Did you have 2 accounts? I guess you do. Appreciate your friend being here. So what I will say is up to you to find an agency that fits your needs. So there is so many hundreds, maybe thousands that are out there. So you got to determine what you need. What TikTok offers agency is a platform for us to look at our creators in our agency. We can determine if looking at your stream and how you're performing, we get analytics and data, and so we can determine if there's some things you might want to think about differently. They don't give us training on that, so we're really looking at the data and seeing how things are performing for you through like impressions and viewers and followers and duration to determine like are some things running lower because they give you some trend data performing on a downturn or upturn, and it's up to the agency to interpret that. I'm a data driven person in a data driven agency, so I'm going to look at that and give you some insights. Um, and so and that just goes back to my background in terms of how I my prior career and stuff. And so I look at data very intentionally and say, okay, here's some things you can think about from a strategy perspective. Hello, Fred. I am Sin. How you doing, Fred? And so that's what I do. The other thing is that TikTok gives us all the ability to submit an inquiry if you're in violation or ban. So everybody has that access too. So it's up to the agency to determine how they want to support you. Wet and Fluffy, how you doing, friend? Flying in. I appreciate you coming into the live stream. And so agencies operate differently. So many of them all of us have the benefit to submit that inquiry if you're in violation or about to get banned. We also have the ability to look at your stream, look at your data. Again, it's up to the agency in terms of how they leverage that. So what I do though is above and beyond is that I offer training. I go live twice a day. I also offer a meeting every Sunday. We've been meeting for the last 13 weeks. So we are meeting and talking about strategy. I'm giving updates on TikTok and some other live stream things you need to know and be aware of. And then ultimately, I do one-on-ones with my creator. So if you're a creator that's going live regularly, and you want to sit down and look at your data and have some more intense conversation, I teach you how to look at your data because you get data and analytics all the time. Every live stream you have data you can go back and look at, and you can look at it over the course of 28 days, 7 days, 60 days. So it's up to you to look at that data too. So I teach you how to do that, and then we talk about it in a very intentional way, like on our school platform, there's ways for you guys to connect with other creators and collaborate. We have different initiatives and challenges that we do. I have resources there on the school platform as well as here on TikTok. We have group chats and you can share out your live and stuff. And like I said, our community is a community of supporters. So that's what I love. So thank you all for coming in. I see you guys chatting and connecting with one another. Let me know if there's any questions beyond that. So like I said, it's a free program. Here's why it's free. TikTok, the whole goal for an agency is that you go live. If you're going live, that's great. You're going live. You're understanding how to learn. You understand how to go live and how to be successful in your live stream. You understand the different monetization options that are available to you. You're learning all about that. You don't know what you don't know. So an agency can be beneficial in terms of offering some guidance and some tips. Again, you got to pick the right agency that's going to offer that to you. Um, and then ultimately, the program's free because Scale Live Rewards is what you earn when you go live. So TikTok pays you based on the gifts and engagement that happens in your live stream. With those gifts and engagement, you can essentially earn rewards from that up to 53% per week. That's the max you can earn. Obviously, there's some variations in that in terms of if you hit certain milestones or achieve those missions throughout the week. How you doing, Tiny Stiletto? And then TikTok takes the difference. Based on the difference, TikTok uses a few percentages to pay the agency with the assumption that the agency is supporting you. Okay, so that's what's happening. That's how it's done. So you don't have to pay, and if you're winning and going live and doing what you need to do, TikTok wins, the agency wins, everybody's happy. Okay, so what I shared earlier is that it's important that you go live regularly. So a lot of people are trying to figure out how to fit this in their schedule, how to understand how to be successful. And so that's what I offer here, some tips and strategies for you to think about your approach. And a lot of it is being consistent. You guys know what I'm going to say, consistency and engagement. Those two things is what it's about. And so we talk about that. Thank you for the populace. We talk about that quite a bit here in terms of how do you stay consistent, and then how do you build that community? How do you engage both in your live stream and beyond your live stream? Okay. How do I contact you about your agency? Okay. How often do you need to go live? Ooh, that's a different question. Let me talk about that. I'll talk about the lives in a second because that's a more in depth question. Agency, my agency. If you click my profile picture up here, my mini profile pops up. If you click my photo again, it takes you to my main profile page, and my agency, the application is just a quick little form that you click and submit, um, is in my bio. So if you click that web page, it'll take you to the application. You apply really quickly in the app, and then I see it in the system, and I can actually tell you now if you're eligible. There's a couple things you want to keep in mind. TikTok does, have rules in terms of who's eligible. The first thing I tell you, if you are not going live, if you're not going live, then you don't need to create a network agency. Let me just be clear about that. If you ain't going live, you don't need an agency. Okay? So that's the whole point. There are agencies out here that will require you to have so many times you've gone live, so many hours, all this stuff. I don't require that per se, but I do say you have to go live. So definitely do your first couple lives. So when I click this, I can accept you. I can invite you. Okay, so that's the first thing. So you have to be a live host and have gone live a few times. I'll talk about that. If you're somebody in a room, you're like, oh, I'll never go live, what to expect. I always kind of I want to manage your expectations on what you should expect to have happen. So let me know that if you're somebody who's curious and what to expect, I'll answer that question. Um, if you have it. My first live was over 2 hours in fun there. That's it. That's it. It's don't overthink it. That's it. I love it. Novice TikTok creator, learning from others about TikTok Shop pilot program, and needing all the support. Goal is to pay off 60K in student loans one day. Look at you. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. Yes, that's what it's all about. Yes. So it was fun. Yes, that's the whole point. You should have fun with it. You should do something that you enjoy doing, and you're showing up and you're talking and connecting with your community. Now, obviously, you want them to engage back. So I teach that from a viewer perspective because a lot of viewers treat this like this television. This is not TV. It's not. You are actually expected to engage. So as viewers, you're putting comments in, you're liking a live, those hearts that are flying to the side, you're doing that. You are engaging in the gift gallery or the live goal. You're supporting the live. You're sharing out the live. That's the arrow in the bottom. Share it out to your friends. All of that is engagement points. And I show you guys where that is coming from. If you hit the number of people in the room, there's a question mark up in that right corner. Once you hit that, the number of people in the room, and it tells you how to become a top viewer, how to be an engaged viewer. Okay, you do the daily heart me. The daily heart me is part of it as well. So it's not television, y'all. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying it. Okay, we often treat it like it's TV and we're just sitting here watching. If you are sitting here watching and you have not done anything, and as a live host, I can tell if you did it did something. I'm just gonna tell you that. You can tell who are your engagers. You can tell the people who have not engaged. So the TikTok tattles on everybody. I'm just saying, okay? TikTok is whole tattling on all of y'all, okay? All of us. So when somebody come in your room, you know very clearly what they're all about. Just saying. So I'll explain that too, because I know sometimes people don't realize that, oh, TikTok told on me. Yeah, TikTok told on you. And I'm gonna tell you how you get told on. It's not television. That's my new quote. I need this. Nika Grace, if you hear, I need a sticker for that. It's not television. Nika Grace, that would be an awesome sticker. It's not television. It's not. It's not. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate you, friend. Okay, so let me go back because the Christian Apothecary, you asked the question, and then when it comes to applying to the agency, you can apply to the agency. TikTok says, you said what is that now? You said they call me the shoe show. Is that what they call you? I'm tuning into my tiny shoe show. I'm gonna sit here and watch the shoe show real quick. If y'all get a chance, go to Tiny Stilettos. It's good. Now y'all do gotta engage. Y'all just can't sit there and watch her do these shoes the whole time. You could not sit there and just watch her do the shoes, okay? But watch her and tap your screen. Share it out. Click her gift gallery or her goal and make sure you're supporting the live, okay? And then go back to watching her do the shoes, okay? Okay, friend, you said you applied. Let me check for you. The other couple things I want to keep in mind, you can only belong to one agency per person. Okay, so it's one agency. I don't care if you have 5 accounts. It's one agency per person. Okay, that's the rule TikTok has, and it should be the agency that you've made the most from in terms of your diamonds that you've gotten live rewards from. So if you have an account and you're like, oh, I want to do it on my other account. No, TikTok says you have to do it on the one that you make the most diamonds for. The other thing is my agency is in the US and Canada only. So if you're not in the US or Canada, you can't join the agency. So keep that in mind. And then I tell people, oh, you pediatrician, RN, NP, look at you, friend. I see you. It says RN twins. Awesome. I think I'm saying that correctly. Awesome. You got it. You got accepted into it. So awesome. So I can send you an invite. So stay with me for a little bit. I'll tell you what happens next. Okay? So you got accepted and I can send you an invitation. You have to accept my invitation. So you just got sent an invitation. Okay? You should receive a system notification from that. Thank you all for engaging. I see you all. You're going to receive a system notification. Let me know if you know what that is. And if you don't know what a system notification is, I did a video about it. But it is important that you know what a system notification is because that's the official way TikTok communicates with you in your inbox. If you get any other message that comes in that is not a system notification message, maybe it's just a regular inbox message, then that's not TikTok. Especially if they have that whole, those are the scammers that have TikTok, community support, TikTok, community guidelines, whatever, that they're sending you, that's not official. So I just say that because we've had, the scammers have been scamming lately and they've been rampant. So just make sure you know what you're clicking, okay? Hello, Fly Mom. How are you, friend? So system notification is what you got really quickly. Let me show you from my shop account. Yes, those community, yes. That's another one that they send. Yeah, they have it titled that way. And they make it sound like you're in trouble. Yeah. So Those are not real. Those are scammers, and they are out scamming. Okay, so I'm on the agency account. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna let you know to accept this message. Connect with me on this account. I'm gonna put it in the chat real quick. I'm just gonna say hello. This, and I'm gonna pin it. This is the agency account. Anybody who wants to follow this account, this is the official agency account. Um, thank you so much. Thank you for the thank you, nurse. Thank you for the hats, the witch's hat. What is that called? I forgot what the name of it is called. I missed it. What happened to it? You said that was cute. It was cute. I missed the name. Good morning. I'm Phoebe. Feb, is that it, Febby? You came across my page. I'm here to listen right now. Thank you so much, Bubble Gum Feb. Is that it? And you got the BBs in the and your bio. We learned that the BBs is baby boomer, the M's is millennial, and the X is the Gen Xers. So I love that. So we are all learning and growing together. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for commenting too, because you know that's important. So you came in with the right approach, friends. Um, I was still trying to find what that gift was. Looking forward to this marriage. Hoping we go viral together. That's the goal, huh? We said we're gonna go viral together. We married. You said X marks the spot. Look at you. Okay, so I just put my account in that agency account. I need to post some more content over there, you all. I'm gonna get going on that. But that's the agency account. It probably is going. It is going to be the account that communicates with you, because once you accept the invite, and so let me go to that real quick. Once you accept the invitation, you will then go to I will then send you from the agency account my webpage so that you can give me your contact information so I can add you to my database. And I use that because, like, your email and stuff. And I use that to send out my weekly Zoom registrations so you can attend my Zoom meetings. So just know that that's how I communicate. And then you'll get the link to join my school platform. So all that's there for you. Okay. You said it's called a cheeky boo. Wow, TikTok is really knowing. Yep. Oh yeah, TikTok knows all about us, friend. So let me talk about engagement in a second too. Um, Cleopatra, what was your other question? Cleopatra, I'm not Cleopatra. The Christian apothecary. What was your question? Because I want to segue to that. Because you asked me a question, I was like, "Ooh, that's a deep question." I did not write it down, and I got to talking. Oh, I'll save all this. I look at it at it is as we move forward. Okay, perfect. Okay, so really quickly, when you go to your profile page, so this is the profile page for the agency, you'll see at the bottom it says inbox. Oh, I'm sorry, I clicked friends, my bad. Hold on. It's backwards, you all. Let me take the mirror off. I always kind of try to figure this out the other way. Okay, inbox. Inbox is here. You're gonna click the inbox message. When you click the inbox message, there's the system notification. Okay? That's what you're clicking. That's the system notification. There is going to say a creator network. This creator network invited you to join, and you have to accept that invitation. Okay, read it's a contract. Read it so you understand what's the rules. But essentially, you just need to go live, and so that's the main thing. Um, so let me know if you have any questions. Um, and then after you accept, I will then send you my webpage so you can join that. Okay? So you can submit your contact information. How you doing, Per Mom? Hello. Um, the Christian Apothecary, I think you asked the question about how many times you need to go live. The answer to that question, I said it was a more in-depth question. The answer to that question is really, it really starts with you. I don't have requirements in my agency. I have strong encouragement. If you want to grow your community, if you want to have visibility, if you want to monetize more, because that's all tied to your monetization, especially when you think about the scale live rewards, you got to show up. You gotta go live. And so if you are not doing that on a consistent basis, you won't grow. No, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a longer pathway for you to grow. Okay, so you're extending your journey. Okay, not that you won't grow, but you won't grow quickly. And I think people, in terms of managing expectations, people think that this is a quick thing. You show up, and all the people are gonna come, and all of a sudden you're gonna have your rooms rooming, and people are gonna show up, and all this stuff is gonna happen magically. No, it takes consistency. Thank you so much. It takes you showing up. It takes you being intentional about how you're communicating with your community. Hey, how you doing? Most appreciate you, friend. I did my first live last night, 50 plus minutes. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you for the populars. And so you got to show up. I would tell you, thank you for the daily heartbeat. I will tell you it probably requires you to think about a daily schedule. Okay? A lot of people are uneasy with daily, but daily is where you see the faster growth and building your community. Again, if I tell you this is not television, level up queen, how you doing, friend? If this is not television, then people are expecting you to be here when they show up, and they are coming on the app, and they know your schedule, and they know what you're doing. Thank you, friend, for the blessings and the follow, friend. So just keep that in mind, keep that in perspective. You want to make sure that you're showing up for your community. You have your live schedule in your bio. You're being very intentional about being consistent, and then you're doing that engagement both here and beyond. Okay. All right. So let me know if there's any questions about that. And my friends who are in the room and my newbies who are here, um, go ahead and drop in the chat. Hello, my friend Miss Q, Change Doc, the Disciples of God, Lalink. Those are my two people. Level Up Queen, let me know if you're here. So say hi, because like I said, I can kind of see y'all. Let me talk about that real quick, because my people who are in agency, if you know, you know. Thank you all for the support. If you know, you know, and you know that people can see you. Happy Monday, some sugar. How you doing, friend? You realize that people can see you. So here's how we see you. Obviously, what I did here is I just clicked the people in the room. Okay. So some of those people that were watching, which is fine. You can watch. You can watch as long as you want. That's totally fine. There's no shame in the game. Watch, watch, watch. However, TikTok is tracking your points. Thank you for the populars, friends. It tracks your points that you get. So if you look at the people in the room, the top engagers are sitting here in this $1 and $2. Okay? TikTok tracks your points based on the gifting that you're doing, but also because you get a point for every coin that you send. So depending on what you're sending, so some sugar just sent 35 populars. She got 35 points because populars are one coin. So she just got 35 points just from that alone. Okay. When it comes to here, where the number of people in the room, you see that question mark in the right corner. It shows you to be a top engager, liking the live. As you tap the screen, those are likes. So people say, like my live, make sure you like the live. A lot of people are like, what does that mean? And you'll see where people say, tap the screen. If you tap the screen consistently, I'm tapping my screen right now. You can see my little hand. I'm tapping away. And there's a heart that's going to pop up here under my name. There's a heart there. Then there's a line that crawls across. As that line crawls across, you'll see very intentionally, once it gets to the end of that line under my name, the heart start getting fatter, percolating dots, and then when you let go, confetti falls on the screen. You see the confetti, I don't, but you actually also see how many likes you just sent. Okay, so that's what that means. So we got 50K likes that have been sent out since we started, and so people have been liking the live, and so you'll hear people say, "Tap to the confetti falls." They're saying those likes is what they're asking you to do. Tap the screen and tap to the confetti. Now in my gift gallery, you'll see I have a clicker, a tapper for you. I have two kinds actually. I have the one that is wired. This has you can plug it in and use it. You have to plug it in to use it. This one here is the unwired one, so it can be used automatically. And I actually got this. Luna, I got it from you. So this one here, and it just taps on the screen. I'll show you real quick as I go to my own live on my other account. And as you're tapping, you can see it really clearly, those hearts. Those hearts are there. Thank you so much, Silver Fox, for the roses and being the title gifter friend. So you can tap and engage in that way. So that's a great way to do it if you're just watching and you just have the tapper and you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna send this live a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of hearts. Oh wait, I need the one without the wire. Yes, it's in there for you, friend. I thought about getting that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have two devices. So I have my main account here. And let me say this in the beginning, you can tap your own live. You can tap it. You know, I mean, as you're sitting here talking, you can take your finger and tap. That is totally okay. As a matter of fact, it's almost like a relaxation thing that I do where I'm sitting here talking to y'all and I'm just tapping my screen, talking away. So it's something I do. Thank you for the title, gifters of the kisses. I love that. Is so I have a second device here where I'm able to log in under my agency account and I'm tapping. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so it helps to activate the live. You're gonna say, why do you do that? Why do you have to tap? What's going on? Those hearts help with pushing your live out. TikTok sees that as engagement. TikTok says, okay, people are liking this live. People are tapping and supporting, they're engaging. You get 3 points for every 10 minutes of liking the live. So if you're watching and not commenting, that's great. Tap away. Tap away. Folks say you can actually tell your engagement score at the top right. Have you heard that? Your points. Is that what you're talking about? From a viewer? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Most, if you click the number of people in the room, you can see they have points next to their name. That's what that is. Thank you so much, Lisa Bailey. Appreciate you. Silver Fox, thank you as well. Thank you for that engagement. I appreciate the Octobers. Um, we almost done with October, y'all. This is bananas. This month is going by so fast. Um, yeah, so that's the points. Most those are the points when you click. Thank you for the title, gifter, the pumpkins. Um, when people click that, you can see it. Oh, TikTok was filtering. Dr. Lisa could tap my own live on the same device that I'm live with. I was just doing it. Yeah, you could do that. I wouldn't say overdo it, but you could do it. I wouldn't put the tapper on it. I would just tap on occasion with your hand. In your shopping bag, you mean? Yes, in my shopping cart. What did I say? Um, Bubble, you said baby boomers. I don't know if you're still in the room. It was filtered. You said BB is the baby boomers, the better business for. Wait a minute, is it the better business or is it the baby boomers? Which one is it? I love it. Thank you all for the shares and the connections. Um, Let me do this because I was talking about the tapper. I probably should pin it so I can show it. Let me show you the one that is. So that's what this is. It comes with a wire. It is on sale right now. It's a flash sale, extra 7% off. This is the wireless version one. And right now, depending on which one you get, so it's $12. It does have, it depends on your buying power. You can get, hold on 1 second. That depends on your buying power. You have to click the coupons over here and see if you can get it. But this is the tapper. So I just pinned it for you guys so you guys can see it. But essentially, what it does is you can move it around on your screen. If you clip it, I'll show you real quick so you guys can see what it looks like. And then it's just tapping. Okay. And I love it because you can turn up the intensity here or turn it down. I usually keep it around 7 as the highest I try to go. Not trying to make it seem unnatural. You know, you want to be reasonable about it. Okay. You said it tells your points in the room, but I thought for the full engagement on the top of the app. Not the full engagement. So when you're in your live, it's only live engagement. The blue box shows you your points and your engagement overall. Okay, so for every live you go to, those are the points that you've collected. For this particular live, there's points here, and then also the fan club. You can see some points that you can claim. that you've done for the live as well. Okay, but yes, so it is the blue box. I'll talk about the blue box in a second, just so you can see it. Let me know if you've never seen that. Most, I'm happy to talk about it. Um, so yeah, this is the tapper. You can turn it off just by hitting the side buttons. There's some side buttons, and then you can turn it back on, hitting that on, and then you can activate the tapping. That's the hearts. And you see how that heart starts and that line is crawling across? And I'm going to show you guys real quick where the confetti is. I'm going to turn it off so you can see the confetti. And so that dot is percolating, percolating. It's gotten really full and busy. Thank you so much. And I'm going to cut it off, and you're going to see the confetti fall on the screen. See that confetti fall and tell me how many likes I sent. So that's what happens with the tapper. So that allows you to engage in a more um, intentional way. You're able to support the live stream. You are able to connect with other, support the live by sending those hearts as a live host. If you click the photo of the people in your room, it actually allows you, and I'm not going to show that this particular live since I have this pinned, but it actually shows you a little box in the right corner. It says how many comments or any purchase. If you're, it's because I have a shoppable live, it'll say actually if you purchase something there, but it'll say comments. You click that little messaging, and then it shows you a screen where it shows how long that person's been watching your live, how many comments they sent, the last 10 comments they sent, how many shares they've sent out, how many likes, that's these tapping, that's the likes, how many taps they've sent out. All that data is there for you in the live. I could click any one of y'all and see that data. Okay? So just know that that's important. Uh-oh. Okay? So just know that's something you want to pay attention to. You said, I went to your gift gallery. I pay attention. There we go, Dr. Trish. Yes. So I'm going to talk about the gift gallery again because we have some new friends in the room. But just recognize that gift gallery, people are using that as a tool to know who are their engagers. And then with that information, they determine who they're going to go visit in their lives and engage back with. Okay? So that is a tool. So just keep that in mind. So here's what's happening here. Um, so this is the rechargeable um, um, tapper. So really quickly, it's I clicked it here so you guys don't see it, but you all should see it pinned on the screen. You see it pinned on the screen. When you click it on the screen, when you click it on this, it goes away. So I clicked it, but it's pinned on your screen because it is pinned. I'm gonna show why I'm talking. Because it's pinned, there's a push pin as a live host. So I see that push pin and I need to show this item. So anything you pin, you guys notice I had my shopping cart this entire time. I was talking, engaging with you all, but I never showed a product because I did not have one pinned. So once I pin it, I gotta show it. Okay? So that's kind of the rule. You gotta keep that in mind. That you gotta be very diligent about showing your products. Okay? So I'm gonna unpin it. So now it's gone away. So I'm going to click this back on my screen. So just know that from a TikTok shoppable live perspective, when you talk about the engagement lives, you just get besties. Hold on one second. Ariane, some comments before yours got filtered. Yeah, I'm going to circle back. Um, Thank you, Lisa Bailey. Lisa Bailey said, I ordered a tapper. Thank you, friend. Thank you all for here. Thank you, Silver Fox. I appreciate you all. Um, so yes, you said, okay, most you were asking, you're talking about the blue box with the number 22 by my name. Yes. So this is for anybody in the room. Let me show this real quick. And then RN Twin, I'm going to go back to your engagement and besties because it's all kind of related. Okay, really quickly, anybody in the room, if you're curious about the blue box I was just talking about, put the word blue in the chat for me. Just put the word blue. So we're going to get some engagement because I'm asking you guys to engage in a specific way. So put the word blue. I'm fully aware of everything. Just like to confirm. That's totally fine, friend Blue. Thank you so much. How you doing, Lynn? How are you. You didn't update your name. You said, I'm going to put Lynn. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Okay, so if you, so these are my friends who are asking about the blue box. So where you put blue, where you put the word blue, your comment, click your photo. I want you to click your photo. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, friend. I want you to click your photo. Okay? So you're going to click your photo. Once you click your photo, your mini profile pops up. On your mini profile, it has that LV, the LV 11 for Lynn, Lisa, you got the 16, LaBelle, you have the 18, Most, you have the 22. I know you said you understood I'm a live host as well, but a student of the app and love to learn. There you go, friend. So once you click that, once you click your LV number, your LV, your level, that's the first box, the level in that blue box number. Click that, a blue screen pops up. Okay, so everybody, you should see, anybody who's in here, you should see a blue screen that popped up for you. Okay, it is your engagement box. I can click my own. So it's showing me very intentionally what my level of engagement is. And so you'll see a screen at the top that has your diamond, and that has points in it. That's the points, Most, that I think you were referring to. It has the first set of numbers is your points that you've accumulated. Those are the total points that you have. And then it has a forward slash symbol, and then it has the total amount of points you need to get to that next level. Okay? And then it's the difference between what you got and what you need. It speaks to the difference. That's that level up number. Hello, Vicky. How are you, Coach Vicky? How are you, friend? Qatar, how are you, friend? I always thought LB was for Louis Vuitton. He's so funny. No, ma'am. Not in these TikTok streets. I know it may be seem I'm green, but I have to practice what I preach in my community. There we go, friend. That's it. You absolutely you do. Yep. If you're asking people to engage, you got to be an engager. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that number that is underneath, that level up number that it shows, it's a scrolling message. That's the number you want to pay attention to, because essentially that tells you what you need to do to be an engager and how do you get enough points to level up. And I shared earlier, this is for my friends still in the room listening. I shared earlier, TikTok tells on you. Those numbers are a level of identification. It's a badge to say how you are performing and what you have and haven't done in this app, what you're currently doing, what's your level. So everybody in the room that has a Lisa, I know that at some point in this live, they clicked my daily heart me. Or they did it maybe yesterday. That's fine. But they clicked my daily heart me. And so now I know these are people who are fan club members. So if you come in my live and you don't have a Lisa next to your name, oh no, you're not a fan club member. Okay? So you haven't started the process of engaging as a fan club member fully, because that means that you click this heart plus, you joined, and then you are able to engage fully. Okay, so Nika Grace just hit the level up stickers. You're able to send stickers. You can't do that unless you click this heart plus, because that heart plus, thank you for the populist friend, that heart plus tells you how to engage as a fan. Okay, thank you for the shares. So it tells you all the things you need to do. Okay, it tells you how to put comments in. It tells you to share the live out. It tells you to send the populars. It tells you to set a reminder of when I go live. All the steps are there for you to know how to be a good fan club member. You know what, everyone needs you in their life to take these go pops. What did you say? What happened? To take the go pops, the populars. So yeah, so that essentially is your blueprint to know how to engage. That's what the Lisa does. The Lisa for this live. Now the blue box says, here's how you engage. Look at your Coach Chantel for the galaxy. You said, I'm doing the galaxy. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. Look at that level 26. We're twinsies. Thank you for that. LaBelle, you said when you add the shopping cart before live, does that make it a shoppable live? Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. Wow. Yes, it does. You said while at her level 26. Yeah, Coach Chantel is doing it. She doing it. She like, I'm here. I ain't playing games. I'm here for real, for real. Oh, Miss Sterling, you got filtered. I see where you were connecting with Luna. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, you said she is. Yes. So that means you said thank you. You're welcome, friend. So that means that you really want to pay attention to how you're engaging in a live stream, especially as a the daily heart me. You come in, you click that change doc. Thank you so much, friend. And then when it comes to looking at people's blue box says how they're conducting themselves in other lives. You get to fly in at the top of a live when you are a level 25 or above. So you come flying in at the top. Everybody else comes in at the bottom. And so you guys are just coming in, joining. You see who comes in. You can say, "Oh, okay, thank you for joining my live." Person who's a level blue boxer 25, they fly in and you see them at the top. So you easily can identify them. The whole room sees them, and you want to make sure you acknowledge them. How many levels are there? 50. 50 levels. And there are some people, I think I've seen the highest I've seen so far is 48. I don't think I've seen 50 yet. And that means that person is doing a lot of engagement. Okay? So engagement and spend a lot of money, y'all. I'm just saying. Just saying they paid for that, right? Okay. They did it. They did their thing. And so hopefully they were, I mean, usually those level of engagers, they are engaging. So those are the people, they're going around supporting a lot of lives by doing that. Just like a super fan, they fly at the top. Yes, so super fans are they do fly in at the top. Yes, super fans do. And Nika, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might say this wrong. Level 20 for your fan clubs fly in also. You said I know a few 50s. Ooh, 20. So she got me right. So 20 and above, if they're fan club members, and if you are a super fan, I don't care if you're a level 1 super fanner. Not that doesn't exist. It will be level 10 and above. But if you are a super fans fly in also. Okay? Today is a great day for everyone. Yes, it is, friend. It is. So just know that engagement matters, okay? So we talked about it earlier. I'm going to circle back because I talked about the gift gallery. I'm going to talk about that. Today's Monday. The TikTok week starts on Monday, okay? Who I can only want the amount equates 450. Ooh, what does it equate to? I don't know, y'all. Cause so Nika, I told you I was gonna do a social experiment. I'm gonna try my best to track it this week since we starting the week off. When I go live, when I go viewing, and I'm going around doing my gift gallery stuff, I'm going to look at my blue box number. So here's what I tell you guys to do anyway. Okay, so always start a live when you, I mean, as a viewer. And this is my comment. How you doing, Vibe Wellness Woman? Good morning, friend. This is my thoughts for anybody, any live you go to. Yes, it's a new TikTok week. Yes. Okay, TikTok week. Let me say that. Finish my thought. TikTok week starts on Monday at midnight. When that clock strikes midnight, and it goes all the way up to 11:59 on Sunday. So that is a TikTok week. Okay. So Mondays we reset our gift gallery. Okay, that's what happens. There's a whole week. You have all week long, Monday to Sunday, to fill up that gift gallery. And so you'll hear a lot of people talking about engagement, talking about the gift gallery. You're going to hear those conversations, ideally, a lot during the week, especially for the more experienced live hosts. Newbies, maybe not so much. You turn into a pumpkin. He's so funny. Newbies, maybe not so much, but um, hold on a second. I'm not sure what happened. Newbies, not so much. They probably are not aware of their gift gallery. But experienced live hosts, people who are doing this, people who are in an agency, just saying. Because agencies help you understand how this game goes. Okay? And so recognize that that's what people are going to be talking about. So here's what I will tell you. As you look at the gift gallery, as I go around this week today in particular, I tell you all to always look at your level. When you come into someone's live, you can do it a couple different ways. When you first come in, I always say click the daily heart me first. That's my first step. I usually come in, I click that daily heart me because I want to be seen. Hey, welcome to my fan club. People see me flying at the top. They say, hey, Dr. Lisa. They get that daily heart. I do my daily heart me, and then I send my comment. You guys know my signature comment. I won't say it here because I don't want the imposters to take my comment. Now they know that I do something, but I try to change it up a little bit in variations, but it's me. You can also go up level quicker if you battle. Yes, yes, that's the cheat code, but yes. Or help people battle with 2 times or 3 times gifts. Yes, that's the cheat code. Most you're telling the cheat code now. You telling the cheat code for yes. Hey, how are you? Yes. But yeah, that battling is helping you quite a bit. So helps you from a league, from a live host too. If you battle, if you're trying to go up in your league and monetize that way. But from a viewer perspective, you're right. When you're helping 2 and 3 times the gifting, that helps. And so my battling has been helping quite a bit with being actively coming to y'all battles and supporting. Well, I just want people to know I know a little something. There you go, friend. You've been out in these streets. You ain't a level 22 for no reason. So what I tell people is that I'm gonna pay attention. So this week, I'm gonna pay attention to my box level and what I've been doing. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I tell you to check your level when you go into a live. Just made level. What did you do? You just made. Did you level up in here? Let me see. You did level 24. How did I see the indicator? I don't think I saw it. TikTok be nice. Level 24. Thank you so much. I see it now. It went past so quickly. Let me put you up there, Fran. Let's see if it'll let me put your home. Thank you for that, E-Nurse. Appreciate you, Fran. Thank you for that. You guys are awesome. So, hold on. TikTok filtered your comment most when you were chatting about Yolanda. I'm not sure. It's not letting me unfilter it. Let's see. There we go. Oops, yes, 24-year-old. I'm still trying to catch up. I know TikTok had you on ice for the month of October. So yeah, you're good. You're good. You're catching up, friend. Good morning, sis. How are you, friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see. So I appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to catch up to Nika Grace. Is that what you're trying to do? I feel your friend. That Nika been here. She been here for a long time. Nika done put in some work. I love it. Wealthy Habits. Hello, friend. How are you? Come on in. Thank you for that. So when you first come in a live, let me just give you my tips real quick. When you first come into a live, you're going to click someone's daily heart me. That's the first thing. We just saw Wealthy Habits. Just do it. Click someone's daily heart. How you doing, Naira? What's your agency name? Launch your income agency. It's in my name here. If you click my bio, my mini profile, if you click my photo, my mini profile pops up. You click my photo again. Once that mini profile pops up, it'll take you to my main profile, and my web page is there in my profile. Gotta go on live at 11:30 Eastern if you want to stop by. Yes, ma'am. 11:30 Eastern. Okay, I'll go straight after this. Hello. Thank you. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. So here's what I say. Click the daily heart me. After you click the daily heart me, you put your comment in. Hello, how you doing? So happy to be here. Love your live, love your vibe, whatever the case may be. Then, when you put your comment in, you can then see your profile really clearly. You click your profile photo and you click your level. So when I have people put the word blue in so that they can see their profile, once you put that comment in, you can see your information. So you click your profile, your mini profile pops up, and then you click your level. Look at your points. That's your habit. That's something I want you to get in the habit of doing. Okay? And I want you to get in the habit of knowing what your level is and what capacity do you have to level up. Now, I'm going to actually search and pay attention to it this week because I want to see how I'm getting points, how I'm leveling up at a faster clip. I think it is the battles because I'm a supporter of you all. I'm flying around going to all y'all battles. Thank you so much, friend. I'm going to your battles. I'm supporting. I'm hitting the 2 and 3 times the gifting. I'm hitting the glove. I'm doing all that stuff. And I think that's allowed me to level up quite a bit. So at a faster pace. Um, Thank you so much, Lynn. But can you tell us how to add the banner in the back? Oh, this is a board. Is that what you're talking about? The Pink Power Edition, Learn About My Creative Network Agency. That's a board. That's a board. So let me know if have you clicked boards before? I could talk about that. The Lover Room or the blue box. Your blue box level is what I was referring to. Buku. Your blue box level. So right now, where you put that comment in, click your blue box level 15. Click your photo. Then once your mini profile pops up, click your level 15, blue box level 15, LV 15. Click that. And then a blue screen pops up. And at the top, it tells you your diamond level. It tells you how many points. The first set of numbers is how many points you've accumulated. Then there's a / symbol. It tells you the total amount of points you need to get to that next level. The total amount of points needed. And then underneath there, there's like the scrolling message that says, here's your level. Here's the amount of points you need to level up. So it's the difference between what you got and what you need. And that's that number there. So you want to pay attention to that number. That's the number you're paying attention to. And so I'm going to pay attention to what my number is. It's pretty high, y'all. Oh my gosh. I need a whole lot of points. Let's say that. I need a whole lot of points. But I know I have not been going over my budget. been in my budget quite a bit, but not over my budget. And so I've been really being intentional about that. But I've been supporting you all quite a bit and going to battles, doing the gift galleries, that type of stuff. You're getting very close to the B League. I know. I don't know if I want to be in the B League. But you can tell us how to add the banner in the back. Yes, board. It's a board. So just know that that's what you're clicking. You're not finding anything that says banner. It's a board. So boards. When you go and do a board, I'm going to show you actually real quick, most. So here's where you're going to go. You're going to go, let me go on my shop page. Thank you so much, friends, coming in and supporting the live. Appreciate the follow. You need 463 points to level up. There you go. There you go. You'll be 16. So you decide how you do that. So if you know you need that, that's essentially you want to be intentional about your comments. Coach Jesse, I see your comment for filtered got filtered. Yeah, you've been filtered then. But I didn't see any other comments in there. But that comment was filtered. So 463 points, you just decide on how you spread that out. Maybe that's over the course of multiple lives you go to today. Maybe you look at a gift gallery, you decide if that's something you want to support, but that's essentially it. My question, live voice chat. Got you. Let me show this board and then I'll talk about voice chat next. So actually, let me stay on my phone. I'm going to segue into voice chat right after this, Coach Jesse. So I'm going to hit live. I'm going to go to the live side. It's actually on voice chat. Look at that. TikTok's like, talk about it. But let me just show real quick. I'm going to show you. Settings real quick. You're going to go to settings, most. Right now, a board is on here because I've been showing this quite a bit. Oh, crap. Let's see. I flipped the screen. So you go to settings. Under settings is board. Board here. There's a little plus mark here. See that plus mark? Add a new board. General, create. One thing you need to do, and there's templates here. You can decide on what template you want to use. One thing you want to keep in mind is that the messages here have to be acceptable to TikTok. If for whatever reason, whatever you put on this board, if you write something, I'm going to put the word learn. That's what I've been using, learn today. So whatever you put on this board, if you get, I type the word learn today, and then I hit done. And then this message here, this is your engagement box. You got to have something in there that is in compliance with TikTok verbiage. So if you use the word TikTok is like, don't use my name. You can't use that. If you get any message that gives you a disclaimer message, so watch this, I'm going to put the word TikTok. TikTok follow. I don't think TikTok like followers. I don't think TikTok like using his name. So I'm gonna hit done. And then if I hit save, let's see what happens. That message popped up. That's a signal that your board has something TikTok does not like. Okay? It's like a little disclaimer message. But let me be very clear. This is not in compliance with community standards. So if you ever get this message and you decide you want to click save anyway, just do it at your own risk because TikTok is going to give you probably a restriction. Okay, so that message is means that there's something going on with your board and it does not like it. Okay, so let me know if you got what I just threw out because I think that's something people don't realize. So so I'm going to cancel. I'm going to take the word TikTok out because I know it does not like TikTok to be in your board. And I'm just going to put the word engage. And then I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to hit save. I didn't get that message. Okay? So I just gave you that tip. I did not get that message. So whenever you get that message, that means that the board is something's wrong with it. You got to change your words. Okay? So that's boards for you, okay? And then you hit use the board. If you're in the live, you can't edit and change the words. You got to do it before the live, and you can use it or hide it by clicking the enhance feature. Okay, Coach Jesse, voice chat. So voice chat is here. This is called voice chat. This is called voice chat. So this feature, what I did was scroll down at the very bottom of the live. Like here is the live device. This is the regular live that you land on. Remember that little board I had back there is on. If you go over here to voice chat, it takes you to the circles. Voice chat, imagine being on the telephone, not a video call, but a telephone call. So all it is audio. Okay? So all it is audio. And so some of the things that we talked about the other day, yesterday that is that voice chat is great if you're just trying to kind of offer something where you're, we talked about it being on brand. So maybe there's some motivational messages. Maybe there's some people like the AMSR where it's the sound waves, or there is some music that you're playing that is copyright free music that you're able to play. And so people are using the voice chat quite a bit to have another form of engagement with their community. They're playing it overnight. Their people are stopping in and supporting by gifting sometimes. People are doing that as well as just sitting in the boxes sometimes and chatting with you. So it depends on if you're actually physically there. You should be, because you're not supposed to be sleeping. But people are running it overnight. So just know that that is something that we're seeing a lot more, and people are leveraging the voice chat to do that so that they can still kind of keep their live stream running and engagement happening. It's also a strategy that they're using to potentially league up. I definitely would like to do this. Yeah, yeah. So people are doing that quite a bit. Just be careful. You know, you don't want to be out of compliance, especially when it comes to the music. No static image. Well, you really can't post anything. Like I said, it's like a audio only. So you're not able to add any kind of image on here. No, there's nothing to add. You're not adding a green screen. That's not a feature you can add. Yeah, so it's really just the audio, and people are in the bubbles. Okay, that's all they're doing. So a lot of people are using it. Thank you for the follow, friend. A lot of people are using it as a way for engagement in their life. It does require intermittent direct monitoring and engagement. Thank you for that. So my favorite has used it quite a bit. So she's just reminding. Let me pin this. So you do have to engage. So it's not something where you're sleeping. Like I said, you got to be very aware of engagement in there. So try it. My favorite is there's something you would say like how frequently. I've never used it before. So how frequently would you say? Would you like engaging every hour, doing something, chatting, talking, connecting? like playing your music is not enough. You actually have to do something. Maybe tap your screen, share it out or something. Is that what you mean? Very helpful. You're welcome, Fran. Um, so my favorite, what would you say to that? I don't know if you're getting filtered. So just know that you want to be intentional about what you're doing there. So I tap comments in every so often. Okay, okay. So every so often, it says 3 to 4 hours. I keep it near enough to hear something inappropriate, a person coming in and disrupt. Okay, gotcha. So thanks for the info. Last question: how do you delete a comment once you block someone? You got to mute it. So the same way you went to block, the first option is mute. I always hit mute first because that removes the comment, and then I block them. So mute, block, and then sometimes report. So it depends on what they did. They may get report first, and then mute block. Thank you. You're welcome, Coach Jesse. Let me thank you for that. My favorite and Yolanda, because I've seen you both use it, and I've been kind of peeping the scene when it comes to other live hosts outside the agency that are using it. So I'm curious about it myself. I have not decided to use it. I would say just be mindful of the music too because of the copyright stuff. But that's probably the one thing I would want to kind of use it for, music or maybe. Well, I'm still trying to decide what I would want to use it for. Got it. May you're the bomb. Oh, thanks. That may get filtered. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It did not get filtered. I come across these rooms and there is no one talking or chatting. I'm like, what are we doing? So here's the deal. I will say this too. TikTok does not push those audios out often. They don't. The analytics is not getting pushed out pretty far. It is really good to try. Your live goal will expire after 4 hours. Say that again. Your live goal will expire after 4 hours. Oh, okay, gotcha. Because that's right. Your live goal is a 3 hour set. So you really would have to reset the live goal too. That's interesting. Okay. I used it for the morning motivation for caregivers. Ooh, I like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Kind of being like, how does it align? How does it brand align? How do you connect it to what you're already doing? That's really good. I know my favorite. She plays the gospel music, and that's aligned with her topic because she's trying to she is uplifting her community, and she does that spiritual awareness. Yolanda is similar. She plays gospel in. I think you played jazz before. You will need a reset at 3, not 4 hours. You need a reset at 3 hours. Gotcha. Okay. Only used for 1 hour of reading, commanding your morning. Oh, okay, that's good. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. AB, how are you, friend? Yes, that's the first thing I thought of. I've added it to my morning motivation. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Depending on what you're doing, I mean, obviously, sometimes in the morning we're just getting up, getting ready, getting moving, and you don't want to be camera ready yet. You're not camera ready yet. You're still trying to get going. And so the audio, the voice chat is probably a great addition to your morning start. I love that. You said I love all of these ideas. Morning motivation, yep. And late night wrap up. Ooh, yep. We all allowed to play music in the background. Yes. Like I said, you gotta be careful about the copyright. So I would say, you know, um, be mindful about copyright infringement. If you can have a copyright free music, Epidemic Sound, I hear, is one of those type of sources. You got to subscribe to them. That may be something you consider. Sometimes they're not commercial free. I think that's the only thing about it. You got to be careful about that. So yeah, yes, gospel, jazz, and guided meditation depend on the time. Love that, right? And I can keep getting dressed for work. Yes, yep. Do you get a recording of the audio like the lives? Oh, Natty Nat, that's a great question. Anybody who's done it, do you get a live recording? I would imagine you would. You get your analytics. I would imagine so. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. So let me know if you don't get it. Let me know how does that look for you all. I've heard people just playing the Alexa. I guess they could do that. Yes, yes, yes. So I hear yeses across the board. Okay, thank you. Yep. Okay. So yeah, so it's definitely something you might want to consider depending on what your live stream is. I'm thinking about it. I'll probably play around with it. Maybe I'll try something this week just to see what happens, how it goes for me. You said I only use Alexa. You only use Alexa to do it. Okay. So you have Alexa playing music. That's a good idea. Hmm. Yeah, I like that. Hello, how you doing, Diana? Thank you so much. So really quickly, friends, I appreciate everybody being here. You guys are awesome. So as we is there other questions? Let me make sure because we're on Monday. This is Monday. We want to be mindful of how we engage this Monday morning and how we get our week started. I was saying, you really want to be intentional about making sure you educate your community. I started this live off by saying the engagement that happens. A lot of people use the gift gallery by a way to indicate who is engaging properly in their live stream, who is supporting them. People use the gift gallery and people use the super fans as another way to do it. Those are two areas that people are leveraging quite a bit. Super fans is interesting because obviously it's hard for you to totally determine engagement of your super fans. I mean, they got the subscription, but are they truly engagers? So that may be something you want to pay attention to. So people do use the gift gallery for that. So to determine. How you doing, friend? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you for that daily heart me as well. And so just keep that in mind as you thank you for the October. Look at you all. Appreciate that. You guys are really rocking and rolling this Monday morning. I appreciate all the support. Um, And Yolanda, you said take a look at my gift gallery. I'm almost in B. Oh my gosh, I don't know, y'all. Thank you, Yolanda. Yolanda, I don't know. Oh Lord, my favorite. How is that B gift gallery going for you, friend? we have our 101 tomorrow. That's gonna be my question to you. Like, Lord, Lord, Lord. Thank you so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Cause here's the deal, y'all, and I'll be honest with you. I I obviously I know. You said, "Oh, lawsuit is correct." 3 frags. Oh gosh, I know. Obviously, I get it. I get the engagement. I get TikTok. I get the strategy. I understand it. I have been avoiding it. I've been avoiding it, and at some point, I'm just gonna have to make a decision. Jada, and how you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. I'm gonna have to make a decision on how I move on this app, how I continue to grow, and because I'm now in the agency, I have to be honest with you. It really is eyes wide open for me because I was not paying attention fully to the analytics, and now that I have the agency analytics, it's forcing me to pay attention to it, and now I'm like even hypersensitive and alert to it. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, I gotta think about this. I'm having a new live to introduce new initiative to help a sister and my community out. Okay, there we go. There we go, friend. Now I will say this. You said, "Oh Lord, not lawsuit." Lord, he said, "I didn't need lawsuit, but still, it ain't good." What would you recommend a good time to join an agency? Um, what is it? Fickle Fink Pottery. Oh, I love that name. That's cute. Fickle Fink Pottery. Hand thrown mug and rustic bowls from our Ozark Mountain Studio. Pottery made for coffee, comfort, and your cozy home. Tammy and Joel Fink. Bryson, and then it gets cut off. I'm assuming that's the kids. That's a family affair. Oh, I watched the Ozarks too. So now I'm like, oh Lord, Ozarks. That show got everybody knowing about the Ozarks. I'm from the Midwest. I had no clue about the Ozarks before that. Until the show, I was like, that's nice. So, all right, friends. So A few gallons and whales be ready. You know what? Don't do me like that, Yolanda. Don't make me even think about it. Isn't the highest gift in B gallery? It's expensive, Janine. Janine, you had to put that out there, friend. Janine's like, wait a minute, budget wise, isn't it? Isn't it $50? You know what? I don't know. I don't know the B gallery gifts well. My favorite, she knows. I don't know the B gallery because I've never been there, but I believe so. I believe so. Yes, we were thrilled about the Ozark show. It was fiction. I know it was fiction, friend. I know. You said it was fiction. Let me be clear about that. Finkel said, "Look here, you will not be spreading rumors about my hometown. It was fiction." Okay. Um. So yes, you said I missed that show. That show was good. Yes, I just looked. You just looked. Janine, don't bring that whole budget in this room. We be busting budgets around here. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke. That was a joke. But how you doing, Pam? Thank you so much for the daily heartbeat. But I will say this. I will say this. Here's the thing about TikTok, and this is something I had to make peace with. I'm gonna be honest with you about this. Um, Muku, you said so. You fly in at level 50. Yes, you do. Yep, level 50 and above, with the blue box. The blue box is where you fly in at level 50 and above. Here's what I had to realize as a live host and as I see myself, I call myself a learn room. People come in here, you're learning, you're growing, and then I'm a room that is built for the newbies. That's kind of my cornerstone, for lack of a better word, where I'm helping people understand engagement on this app, how to be a high engager. Fickle Fink, don't leave me yet because I'm gonna answer your question too about the agency. I'm gonna circle back. Give me 1 second. Let me just talk about budgets for a second. I see one just flying in blue box. Yeah, did I not say hi? Hi, blue box person. I don't know if I said hi. I think I did. I didn't actually. I didn't pay attention to the number. But hello, my friends. So here's what I would say. People come here as a life coach. You're here to educate, entertain, and inspire. I didn't see myself as necessarily an entertainer. I saw myself as an educator, and I recognize people come here for entertainment. And because of that, whether you go to a music concert and you spend so many hundreds on a one night experience seeing your favorite artist, you fill in the blank artist, or you go out to dinner and you spend a couple $100s on dinner and you decide to engage in that way, or you go to a casino, or you go to a sporting events, you're going to drop some money. So, what I realized that people are doing that, and ideally is within their budget, and they found means to do that entertainment in that way, and they made a conscious decision. That's what I like to think. Now, not everybody doing that in a conscious way, but to a certain extent it's that entertainment factor for them, and they decided to do it in this TikTok universe. And of course they do it in everyday life as well. So the idea is that they are being stewards of their money and they're understanding how they're spending, but it is something that people are doing every day in other ways all the time. You said requires community and intention to fill. It has 15 gifts, 5% areas. Yep, yep, 15 gifts. Thank you for saying that. How you doing, B Smith? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the engagement in life. So that's the way I look at it, and I had to make peace with that, and and that's why I tell you, and I think that's what my favorite just said. You got to have the right community make up for it. You got to have people who are open and willing to support in that way, as well as understanding how do you continue to build your community. And so if you're just relying on your current community to do that week after week, you got to think about that differently. And you're going to have to be intentionally about your growth and how do you bring more viewers to your live stream. Okay, and at different levels, because then you're like, okay, well, from week to week you're not going to be able to sustain that. And so again, because my live was built on many people learning this app and being new to it, I'm a little cautious of that. I'm a little protective of that too, because I don't want people to be scared off by that level of engagement. But at the same time, depending on the value added and how you are supporting, you got all levels. You don't have to be the person that's sending the jet, the private jet. You don't have to be the person that's sending the other high level gifts that are in the box, the whales, the galaxies and stuff. You can be the person that's supporting some of the lower gifts, but again, it's within your budget and your means. So you need all levels. And so the gift gallery supports that too. Um, Let me know if there's any questions about that. I don't want you guys to be scared about it, but I am cautious about it. Okay. Um, what I was gonna say real quick is agency. So Finkel, are you still in the room? Finkel Fick. Thank you so much if you're still in the room. Drop a little heart. Oh, I see the like. Thank you so much, friend. Um, yes, budget is important. It is important. Budget and strategy. Okay, because like I said, I know I've since I've been doing the agency stuff, I've kind of climbed in my blue box level. Climbed quite a bit, and since I've been doing it, with the thinking that what I've been doing though is giving back, and then I've been very strategic about where I can gain more points for my spins. So, like I said, I do the battles with you all. I do the points 2 and 3 times the points, 5 times the points. So I try to be strategic in that way. So that has helped me climb as well. Here's your right budget and strategy important. Yep. So I'm being intentional. I'm going to pay attention this week. That's what I was saying earlier. Where when I spend, how is that helping with my points? Okay, my point value for the blue box, because I don't, I'm growing, but I don't want to be too zealous and spending too much. Okay, so agency really quickly. Do you need an agency at the beginning? It depends on if you're going live. Are you going live? How often do you go live? A creator network agency is for people who are trying to be live hosts. Okay, you don't need an agency if you're not going live. If you're just in the content, then you don't need an agency. That's it. That's all. But several times a week. Okay, so you might want to consider an agency. Here's the value added, and I'm assuming you're a business account. Without looking at your full profile, I can't see it in the live stream. I'm assuming you have a business account because you're promoting your business, and really what my agency, and this is where you could do research, but what my agency does is help you understand how to monetize, how to grow your community, how to be strategic in your live stream, how to leverage the other monetization options within TikTok. We just talked about gift galleries, talked about live goals, we talked about battling, we talked about TikTok shop, because I have this shopping cart one. We'll talk about just really understanding the scale live rewards so other people coming here live and engaging fully. Daily heart me. All those things are part of your strategy. You just want to pay attention to. There's some other monetizations that you can do from the content perspective as well. So TikTok is comprehensive. And so you just need to know how to fully engage. Um, so my agency, we talk about strategies. We talk about ways that you can think about your hosting strategy to get more engagement in your live, as well as think about ways that you can monetize in the app. Just popped in to show some support. Thank you so much, Charlie. I need to do lives to sell my dresses. Yes. How you doing, friend? I need your email. I don't think I've gotten it yet, so I can invite you to my meeting. So I'm gonna send that to me. Send me an inbox message to get your email. Um, you said I I'll I'll, you'll send your yes, send your, oh, you see it? Interesting. Send me your email. Let me make sure I can check. People invest in the value received day by day. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I had a couple of agencies reach out to me, but I just didn't know what to even look for in them. Well, here's some things I will say to do. So I can describe my agency. Every agency is different. Okay, you just sent it. Okay, perfect. Every agency is different. So let me do this because I did this earlier. The TikTok Creator Network program is a free program. So TikTok has this program where essentially as you go live as a live host, TikTok gives you up to 53% of your rewards as you go live per week. So you can earn up to 53%. TikTok takes the difference, and then with that difference, they give a few percentage to the agency if the agency is supporting your growth and you're showing up and continue to go live. Okay. Please be careful when it comes to agencies. Yes, definitely. Um, Look at you with the whale. Thank you, Yolanda. You're so sweet. Thank you for that. You said, look here, I'm sitting in a well. You're going to be in the B League. Yolanda, that's peer pressure. He said, whether you like it or not, you go into that B League. Thank you for that, friend. You're so sweet. You said you're going to get there whether you like it or not, friend. You said, I want those gifters. We going to get you there. You said, it's love. I appreciate you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Um, I'm so happy about this community. You guys are y'all are literally a shining light to my whole year. 2025 has been an awesome year in these TikTok streets. I have to admit that it's been an awesome year. Um, so back to fickle things. So here's what I will say about agencies. You gotta do some research and discern. I actually did a video about this. If you look on my page on this account, I did a video before I became an agency. I did it, and really at the time I had no clue that I was going to become an agency. But when I did that video, I did it in a way because I always talk to you guys here, and I've been consistent about my messaging in terms of helping you understand how to navigate this app. And at the time, agencies for me, well, the agency I was in, no, I'm not going to mention the name, was I wanted more. And so when I made the decision to do an agency, I said, well, I'm going to do what I wanted to be done for me. Okay. So that was my approach. I was like, this has to be a way where I'm supporting people in a way that I think they need the support. And I realize my audience is a reflection of me. We are smart people. We're curious about how this app works. We want to know different strategies and tips. We want to be successful. We want to do it in our own terms. And that's why I said I don't have requirements. I just have strong encouragements because at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you. And it depends on, it's up to you in terms of how you fully engage in this app. And so that's what matters. Marposa, you said I went from C5 to D1. Oh, you went down. Yeah, it's engagement, but we could talk about that. So we can talk about that. I can make that if you want me to talk about that. Maybe the 4 o'clock. I'll lean into that conversation a little bit more in terms of the leagues and what happens there because we really didn't talk about leagues today. Um, so I'll talk about leagues in the afternoon if you want me to a little bit more, just to kind of give you a general. And if you want an in-depth, comprehensive, my favorite, my favorite four is in the room. You can talk to her because she talks about the gift gallery league. She talks about it being an enterprise in terms of understanding the business. Me too. I missed today. Okay. Yeah, you did too. You dropped down. Yeah. Yeah, I came back later. I'll come back later. I have to run errands. Okay, yeah, 4 o'clock. I'll make it a general lead conversation, and consistency and engagement is the basis of that conversation. So when it comes to picking an agency, pick an agency, do your research, kind of get a sense. Go on the home screen, put that agency's name in there, see a little bit more about what they're doing, what they're all about. If they go live, go to their live stream, learn a little bit about their services and resources and stuff. TikTok, let me just give this foundation. Every agency operates differently, and TikTok really doesn't necessarily tell us what to do. Okay, so there's not any true requirements in that way. Thank you for the roses. But what they do is give us a platform so that we can monitor and see how you're performing as a creator. There's a lot of data in there. I'm a data driven person, so I'm always looking at data and I'm trying to think about data paired with strategy. Okay, so you can look at a number and say, okay, now for argument's sake, how do I get more followers? That's the number I want to pay attention to this week. What does it mean for me to grow my community? Okay, how do I get them to watch a little longer? What are some things I need to do to kind of increase my watch time? Okay. Oh, how do I want to think about them engaging in other features? My live goal, my gift gallery. What are some things I need to do differently to get that engagement? So I'm thinking about the strategy because I see the numbers and I want to compare and correlate those numbers, obviously, to improve. So D3 with two shields. What does that mean? What happened, Nika? Hold on one second. Nikki, you said, oh, just found where my shields are. D3 with two shields. You, miss, you need to go live. You're going to lose your shields. Okay, really good stuff. You're welcome, friend. So TikTok gives us that platform. We can look at data for each of our creators. We can look at your stream as well. And then we also, all of us have the ability to submit an inquiry if your account is in violation or is banned. So we can submit an inquiry on your behalf. And so that's where we all kind of sit in that space of support. So that is kind of protection. That's the way a lot of people talk about it. Like, okay, agencies are good for protecting you if your account is at risk or you're at risk of losing your account. So that's really good. Agencies are also first to know in terms of some of the bigger campaigns and information out there about TikTok. Agencies kind of hear about it first. There's a different platform where we can go, and there's some resources and training information I can go in and take a look at. So we're kind of first to know, and we can bring that back to our creators. Not about everything. Typically, it's relating to the live stream. I'm going to say that because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, do you know all about TikTok Shop?" No, we don't learn about TikTok Shop. That's not what creator networks are about. But I do know about them because I've been obviously involved in TikTok Shop, so I know a little bit about it. Um, you said I can get to 500 plus. Thank you so much. I can. Thank you so much. Let's get to engaging and tapping and sharing out the live if you don't mind supporting. I'm going to be live for probably another 10 or 15 minutes. Um, Thank you all for all the support this live stream too. You guys are awesome, awesome. Those I'm almost done with my gift gallery. Those DJ glasses, y'all. Those DJ glasses. Those things have always been the struggle bus. Because I know to do the title gifter for to give feel, you have to do 5, and it's one person. It's not just individual. So that is always the one that keeps the girl trying to figure this thing out. But thank you so much. So when it comes to agencies, every agency operates differently. My agency is an agency for support. You're laughing at me. Y'all see when y'all get in that C League, if y'all in that C League, ooh, that C gift gallery. Like I said, the C is enough for me. The B, I don't even know what to expect with the B. But the C is its own little beast. It's a little extra, especially coming off the D. When you get to C, you're like, oh my gosh. So I just got to see today. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you right now. You said I made it to C5. Oh my gosh, y'all, all these C folks, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. You said Dr. Lisa's the best. Dr. Lisa, do you have to do videos when you request samples, or can you just give them live with it? You can go live with it. It's video or live. So all my samples, most of them I did videos for. Now I did videos because most of them did lives for. I did videos just to have an extra little cushion of a product of that product being seen from viewers from a video perspective that may have missed my live. So it's best to do both, but you fulfill it by doing the live, that sample obligation. I'll be like, listen, let's work on the budget for the gallery. What's your gallery budget? Do I have to be at a certain level before I can sell my own products on TikTok? No, you don't have to be a certain level. Um, Let me say this. So TikTok Shop for creators, I know a little bit more about, a little bit to be dangerous. I don't know the seller side because I haven't been a seller. So I don't know the seller side. There's several people in the agency that are sellers that can give some insights, but you don't have to be a certain level. If you have a business account, let me understand something. Do you have a business account, or are you a creator? Is it a personal account that you have, or a business account? Um, So yeah, I'm gonna just do my own DJ glasses at the one time. It's so funny. It's like I'll be DJ glasses is gonna be my budget. I gotcha. I'm not sure. Okay, here's how you find out. I'm gonna show you how to find out. And this is for anybody in the room who don't know what type of account they have. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my profile on my other page. Hold on. Okay, so I'm here. This is my profile for the agency account. And let me do something real quick. I'm going to say hello in the chat. If you guys want to follow this account, if you're new to my live and you have not followed this account before, feel free to follow it. I'm going to say hello from it. so feel free to follow this account. And this is my agency account. So this is the official agency account. I have one post, y'all. I got to do some posting of content. Oh my God, I have to post some content for this page. So I'm going to do it. Okay, so here's where I would say, now you're here in this account. You're going to click those three lines in the top right corner. Okay? You click those three lines. You're going to go to settings and privacy. Okay? Under settings and privacy, you're going to go to account. At account, you're going to see if it says switch to personal, that means you have a business account. This is a business account. This agency account had to be a business account. So this is a business account. If it says switch to business, that means you have a personal account. Okay, that's the quick way to check. So if you don't know what you have, go to your account. Whatever it tells you to switch to, you got the opposite. Okay? So if you got a business account, it's going to say switch to personal. That means you're switching over to become a personal account. If you got a personal account, that means it says switch to business. Mine says switch to business, so you have a personal account. So you're not a business. So you don't have a shop. You have a showcase because you can be a creator. Let me see if you have a showcase. How many followers you have? You don't have a showcase either yet. So you have showcases you can get at 1,000 or more followers. You got to get invited to the TikTok Shop for Creator program. For the TikTok Shop for Seller, you got to switch to business. You said I'm new. No, you're good. You're growing. New is great. There's already 677 people. That's good. You're doing really good. So, so when it comes to switching to a business account, and then you would click TikTok Shop for Seller. And TikTok Shop for Seller, I've heard, I'm just going to tell you right now, it is complex. It's not an easy setup. I've heard people, have issues with getting their products in, getting approved for this, getting all types of things. Just making sure that there's manufacturer information, all the details surrounding setting up your shop with your products in it. It's complex, and so they don't make it easy. It's really convoluted. There's some issues that people always complain about. So I don't know all the details there, but I just hear the horror stories about it. And so just know that it's something you're going to have to kind of pay attention to in terms of how you get it set up. But if you have physical products and you ship those products out, and I'm assuming you do have physical products, then you can set it up as a shop and people can go in and order. And then when you go live, you can have people you can talk about your products. You can put them in your showcase the way it is here, your shopping bag, the way I have it in this live. And you can start doing that. You got filtered. Hold on one second. Thank you so much. I see your comment, Yolanda. People invest in the value received day by day. I love that. I may not want to do that and not to take up your time. I wanted to sell from live stream. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so selling your own products from the live stream, you could do that without the shopping cart. You see the shopping cart. Let me flip my screen back around. I'm pointing all over the place. The shopping cart is where you would do it as a TikTok shop seller. You would have your products there. You could pin them. You could talk about them. If you did not want to do that and you wanted to just talk about your products, you got to be careful because you can't drive people off the site. You got to be very cognizant of how you say things. However, you could talk about your features and services and things that you offer, and you can let people know how they can connect with you by visiting your profile and going to maybe your webpage there. Yeah, so you just got to be tactful about how you say it because TikTok will send you a violation real quick if they feel like you're driving people off the site. Okay, so but people do it all the time, and there's several people in the agency that do it from a business perspective. Okay, but they don't have a business account; they have a personal account. So yeah, there's definitely ways to do it. With that agency, if you want to join my agency, the agency page that I had pinned for a second, the web page for applying is there, and it's also in the bio here. So if you go to my mini profile, click my photo, my mini profile will pop up. Click my photo again. It takes you to my main profile. And on my main profile is my web page for TikTok. It's the TikTok application for the Creator Network. And then you can apply that way. And a couple things you want to keep in mind if you apply, has to be approved by TikTok. I do have a database, so if you apply now, I can check and see if you're eligible. TikTok requires that you cannot be with an agency already. It's one agency per person, no matter how many accounts you have. So one per person. You also cannot join if you're not in the US or Canada. My agency is approved for the US or Canada. And then you cannot join if the agency is free. The agency is free. It is a free program. Thank you, Some Sugar. Some Sugar said, Doc, lead with the free. Lead with the free. So it is a free program. Essentially, TikTok as a creator, TikTok pays you through the rewards that you earn. So if you are earning rewards, you win, the agency wins, TikTok wins, everybody wins. And so TikTok pays you up to 53% of your rewards each week. TikTok takes the difference, and then ultimately, with the difference, they pay agency a few percent to support your live stream. If it's free, give me 3. You're so funny. And so I do weekly meetings over Zoom. We just met yesterday. We do a standing meeting on Sundays. Although, did I tell you guys this Sunday? I said in the meeting, I more than likely I won't do this Sunday just because of the travels. But in my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to do it. But I think I'm just gonna have to say no for this week just because it's the unknown. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I was trying to have a streak going on. I don't care for that. I know. Give us multiple. How many accounts we have? We can have an agency. So so yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that because I wanted to kind of keep my streak going, but I probably won't be able to. So I'm gonna see if I can do in my mind. I should be able to do Wednesday at 6:30. That's what I think I should be able to do. And I will come on and just make sure we check in real quick on not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday is what I'm talking about. But I'll keep you guys posted if I can make it happen. Really, what else? Other things you need to know about an agency is that you can't be in violation at the time of applying, and you cannot be have earned so much money. If you've earned $5,000 over the last 5 months, you've made too much money. TikTok's like, you're good. You don't need an agency. So that's what's happening there. So anyone who applies, you're welcome to join. You know who y'all should see who's live right now. So a couple people live. Linus is live. Vibe Wellness Woman is live. She is back doing her thing. And Tiny Stiletto, Fickled Fink. Go visit Tiny Stiletto. Here's what I would tell you if you're still in the room. She is a good person to go visit because she also has a personal account. She does not have a business account. I'm almost sure. She has a personal account, but what she's doing is talking about her business. And you'll see her do it in real time. I like that you are telling us who is live. Do you really? Okay. Do you first did my first live daily morning live? Did you really? I didn't. So my screen wasn't on earlier, Halaku. I just clicked it on. Oh wow! So I missed your friend. So Halaku says she's switching to the mornings to do a couple morning live. I think you're doing it daily. Is that what it is? Daily, starting off this Monday. So you're gonna do every day this week. Let me know what's your schedule for your new schedule. Put that in the chat. Halaku is doing her thing. She said, "I'm going for it." That is what it's all about. Consistency is going to be the key thing. Going a few days a week. The more you go, the better. Stiletto is funny. I like her. She is funny. Her live is good. Her engagement. The people are in the room, y'all. Her room is rooming. Right now, there is 659 people in the room. Guess how many diamonds she's gotten? It's been 15 minutes. Guess how many diamonds she's gotten? 657 people in the room. Yeah, she's gotten 0. 0. 0. Ain't nobody clicked a daily heart me. Ain't nobody sent a rose. Ain't nobody did nothing from the gift gallery. 0. But that many people in the room. It's so disappointing. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It should not happen. Like a morning motivational chat for the 92%. You doing it, friend. I love that. Yeah, yes. I went a few days, and there are 400. I know. Let me go over there. So it's disappointing in that perspective. None, zero. I'm still looking at the screen. It still says zero. Um, she says she has moderators. She does have them. I think they need to be worked on. If I go in there, I will start yelling at all those sitters. I know. I mean, it's just rude. It's rude. It is. AF. Saying nothing. And she's so engaging. Her music is good. She's good. Now, she could do a little bit better with the helping with the engagement. But she said, Dr. Lisa, it's so funny because she was right. She said, but I tell them to tap the screen, they leave. She's like, okay, guys, so I start tapping her room. It literally did happen. It did happen. I kid you not. People just left. They left the room. Now, the whole room didn't leave, but it did do a drop. She ain't lying. It dropped. It's like, oh, you see us? We was doing TV. We wasn't trying to engage. We watching you do the cute little shoes. Oh, no, they need to be trained. They need, yes, that's what we have to deal with now. I, I did that yesterday in Trisha's room, calling them out, and a ton left. Yeah, yes, it's interesting how people operate. Now, granted, you don't have to break the bank. I tell you guys that all the time. Don't break the bank. But it is something to be said about, and Nika was joking, but I'm probably not. Like to have the sticker that says this is not TV. You have to engage. You should engage. Not that you have to. You should. Just so that you can have more of an interactive experience, but also it's courtesy because the person's talking. They're looking for that engagement. It could be the hearts, tapping the screen, sharing out the live, commenting. You know, at least get the daily heart me if you're gonna sit for a while. So I just did it this morning, and it wasn't even my room they left. Really, they were useless anyway. But still, I know they were useless. You're like, you don't need to be here. If you're just not gonna engage, don't be here. If you're gonna sit, you have to have a tap. I know that's true. That's true. So somebody went over there. Oh, some sugar and Natty Nat. They went over to her room. Appreciate Trisha and get out. That's sweet. They went over to her room and engaged. So yes, they said we're gonna go over there and help a sister out. So fickle. Here's what I was saying because that's a good example of just seeing someone's room. I don't know if you're still here, friend, but that's a good example of seeing someone's room who who does kind of a business approach, and she'll talk about engaging and going to her page so that you can get her products. If you're going to say you have to do something, I know. So we are leading the charge, y'all. We are helping people understand how to engage, the tapping, the sharing, the comments. My friends in the room who are new, you want to engage. You want to engage. You want to make sure you're doing something. I think it's partially courtesy, but it also helps the stream because TikTok sees that engagement. It sees the likes. It sees the comments. It sees people chatting, and it pushes you out more to that FYP. And that's the point. People want to grow. If you're going to sit, you have to do something. Yep. So people are looking to grow. Let's go in there anyway and support her. Absolutely. So, okay, I'm wrapping up. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I appreciate you all. BB, how you doing, friend? Thank you for joining. I said, I wonder if, hold on one second. I wonder if they know we can see who isn't tapping. The Trisha repeated. Did you? I'm going in there. Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Trish. Um, She's doing a cute little black strappy shoe too. Black and red strappy shoe is cute, super cute. Um, so just know, yeah, people can see that. People can see it, and I think what happens is that they don't realize that they can be seen, and you know, it's important. Like I said, it's not television, so you want to make sure you're doing that engagement. That engagement helps with keeping the room activated, and TikTok supporting the live stream. You said I'm a vicious mod. You're fine. I'm doing a domestic violence awareness event tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. Please attend and support if you can. Yes. Let me pin this. Anybody in the room, DV. There's a lot of pals. How you doing? Thank you so much for the shares. Pals, where you been? You was you on the YT? You wasn't over here, were you? Hello, friends on the YT. Thank you so much. Um, Hello. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support. Um, so what I was gonna say is, you guys, this last week, you guys are doing an awesome job with, um, sending out this last week. We got Coach Rhonda. I don't think she's still here. Coach Rhonda, are you in the room? I don't think she is. Coach Rhonda's birthday is today, so definitely visit her live. Um, Dr. Trish is at 6 p.m. Coach Rhonda, I think, I gotta check. I think she's 8 p.m. She's doing her live. And then um, I Am Yolanda is live tonight as well. I'm trying to league up. If anyone can pop in and support the goals. Oh, as well in trying to league up. I said, I'm trying to league up. I was like, Nika, you trying to league up? I was looking at that. I Am Yolanda. Go ahead and put that in here, friend. So your live is what time, friend? No, my Wi-Fi is especially jacked up today. Oh, okay, gotcha. Naira, I just got my little tapper. Let me know if it works on your end. Let me see, friend. I can tell you right now. TikTok says you sent 913 taps, friend. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you, friend. That's what it's all about. Now, have you gone live? Let me know. I told them, hope you know we can see you if you are supporting or not. I know. I know. I am trying to league up. You said I'm trying to league up. Who trying to league up? You trying to league up? Oh, I am Yolanda. I don't know if this is a real statement from Nika. Who's trying to league up? Mine is too. I love it. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Um, Unwritten Unstoppable Youth, I've done 558. I appreciate your taps. Um, but three people in the room wasn't doing it. I left one short. Okay, gotcha. I'm in a box battle tonight. If you are able to support, I appreciate it. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're in a box battle. Okay. You said I'm back. How you doing, Lisa? Appreciate you. I'll post the battle in our group. Okay, perfect. So what time? Do you know what time the box battle is? Is that? Is Miss K Latte in that same box battle? I feel like she sent something too to us recently. I left my live last week one diamond short of leaguing up because I didn't check. Oh, one diamond? Oh, girl, one diamond? Yes. Okay, you guys in the same box battle. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we will come through and support. I love it. I'll come through and support both of y'all. Yeah, send me the flyer. Um, Thank you so much, Lisa, for the like. Coach Rhonda, what time is your live tonight? Coach Rhonda, birthday live. So Dr. Trish is at 6 p.m. She's doing a DV live. I am Yolanda and Miss K Latte. They're in a box battle tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. So 8 p.m. Eastern is Coach Rhonda birthday. Am I doing? I'm in that. I'm supposed to be talking, ain't I? Coach Rhonda, just making sure. So that's the one for tonight, ain't it? Let me know, friend. I think I am. The box battle. What time is the box battle? I am Yolanda. Do you remember what time it starts? What time is the box battle? And yes, if you can for a few minutes, whatever time you have. Oh, I appreciate your friend. I'll be there. I'll be there. I appreciate the support. I know you're scared. No, no, no. I'm floating around, and in the evenings, I'm supporting y'all. So, also that really is my backup account, y'all. It really was. Okay, just checking. I was like, blink twice if this is really you, Miss Halleck. What's going on here? What is the difference in box battles? Hello, Miss Kim Love, loves Jamaica. Appreciate you being here, friend. 7:30 Eastern tonight time. Okay, 7:30 Eastern. Okay, 6 o'clock is domestic violence with Dr. Trish, the domestic violence awareness chat. 7:30 is the box battle, and I'll explain box battles in a second. 8 o'clock is Miss Kim's. I'm not Miss Kim's. Coach Rhonda's um, birthday bash. So okay, I was laughing so hard I could barely type. You so funny. I was like, come on, let me know. I said, Holly, who was this? The backup person coming up in here talking about this is my backup account. Because Holly, seriously, that account didn't have as many followers. Obviously, it is what it is. I mean, you're growing it, but that could have easily been an impersonator with this is my backup account, Holly Q. So yeah. So who's battling? It's a box battle. It's a box battle with Miss K Latte's in the box as well as I am Yolanda Marie. They're doing it in another host room. And I don't remember, is it Agent Gracefully? Is it her room? I think it is. I think it's her room, but correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize if I had the wrong person. I wish I should have checked that before I said it out loud. Um, yes, okay, that's good. Okay, so Agent Gracefully is having a box battle. As a host can have a box battle. I mean, can have a battle where viewers are in the boxes. And what happens is those viewers are sharing out the live that they're in the box battle, and people can come in and support and swoop in and give gifts and stuff like that. So it's a different spin on battling because you have your community doing box battles. I'm thinking about doing a few myself. I am thinking about doing it because I want to make sure that I also show an example of doing it, but also, it's a great way for engagement. It really is. It is a newer thing. I shouldn't say a newer thing. It is a thing that people are doing. So if we're talking about the voice chat being something that people are doing, box battles are another way to get your community engaged and getting support. Remember, you can't league up in boxes. Not you as the viewer. You cannot league up. And let me say this too. Um, let me say this too, because it really is something where those gifting is not going all to you. That gifting goes to that host, and that host hosting the room. So strategically, you just got to think about like the why, okay, and what you're doing as a guest. Now, if you are someone who's not a live host and you're somebody who is wanting to engage, but you don't want to have to engage, and you want to get gifts because you can't get gifts and you can't monetize that way, and you want to kind of bring people in and support you, then that makes sense. You just have to think about your why. From a hosting perspective, it's not a bad idea to engage your viewers that way. Okay. You said I'm hosting one in November. There we go. Yep, yep. Monday content and journaling at 10:30 ish. Okay. Monday content planning and journaling at 10:30 ish. What does that mean? How like you? Are you going live with that? Let me know. Is that what you're saying? You going live with the content? I know you said you were going to do live. Is that 10:30 at night too? Was that PM or AM? Let me know if that's what you're talking about. So yeah. Let me know if that's what it is. All right, good friends. I'm going to close out shortly. I appreciate everybody who's been here. Thank you so much for supporting my live. Yep, live this morning. Okay, you're live this morning. That was the topic. Gotcha. Gotcha. Um, Lisa, let me know if you got what I was sharing about the box battles. Let me know if I explained that for you because I know that was your question. All right, my dear friends. I appreciate everybody here. Thank you so much for supporting the live. We got some folks that's going live. Anybody else who wants to put in the chat if you're going live, put that out for us too, and then I'll be back. Bezos? What's that mean? Um, no, I got distracted. You missed it. No, I was saying box battles is a way for your audience, your viewers, to go in boxes and they can share out your live and encourage their friends, community to come in and support them by gifting while they're in the boxes. So again, we were sharing box battles is a good strategy for a live host to engage and build your community and monetize too, because those gifts come, some of that monetization comes to you as a host. People in the boxes don't monetize as much because they're sharing that with the host. So I said, if you have a community that maybe your community is new people engaging and they're trying to figure out ways to go live or monetize on the app, but maybe they don't go live, then that could be a great way to offer that program to them, that event. So just keep that in perspective. That's what I was saying. Thank you so much, Doc. You're welcome. Love, 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 love your room. Oh, I appreciate your friend. I appreciate that. So I will be back at 4 p.m. I'm going to work. See you all later. Thank you, Nika Grace. Kisses. Bye, y'all. Thanks. Thank you. So going live at 1:30 p.m. Central. That is Miss Darlene on Written Unstoppable. Okay, thanks. You're welcome, friends. All right. Appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you all for the engagement. I'm live tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. So that was Lisa Bailey, Money Motivator. She is going to be live at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. Okay? Thank you for the support. I appreciate everybody coming through. Definitely go out and engage and build your community and support your community if you can. We got Linus who is live right now. I hope she's still live. Hold on, let me check real quick. I might have missed her live. Did I miss it? Okay, she's still live. Okay, that's good. Um, so we have Linus who's live right now, and then Tanya Stiletto. So Tanya Stiletto, she got over 975 people in live. She did get some gifting from our community that went over there, but her viewers, we got to get them right, y'all. The viewers, the viewers, the viewers. All right, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support, all the watchers, all the taps, all the shares, all the comments, all the my heart numbers, my taps numbers, almost at 150K. You guys were awesome support today. So I so appreciate you all. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. And so we'll continue to do this live thing at 4 p.m. And I look forward to supporting you all and seeing you guys all tonight. All right? Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the support. I will see you guys at 4. Bye-bye.